Hello everybody, welcome back to the Great Green Arkle Seizure, Hoard of the Dragon Queen. This is Chapter 8, Episode 3. Again, for those of you that are new, spoiler alert, we're playing Hoard of the Dragon Queen. We're in the final chapter of this book. And for those of you that don't want to know how this story is supposed to go, you probably should not watch this stream. But if you've been with us, or you're interested and you don't maybe necessarily have a dog in the hunt with playing this module and just want to see what it's about, welcome. Thylak is not here tonight, so I grabbed a new camera off a phone and we have a pseudo-tactical stream to kind of get a different view of the battlefield. We have everybody kind of lined up. That's not lined up where they were before, but it's close enough.
Yeah, I don't have.
I don't know if I have an image. Anyway, as we start where last we left our heroes, they had gotten onto the castle, onto Skyreach Castle. They had done some exploring of the main mountain glacier cave system. They had talked to Glazhael, I think is how you say his name, the white dragon. Dropped some loot in the cave, had an interesting conversation about peppermint. And then through a couple of spells and such, we've got everybody back in front of Rezmir's place she is right now, and we got some funk going on. Yeah. Is it the hamster dance? Was that like the beginning of hamster dance?
No, I don't know.
And the party was trying to figure out if they're gonna, knock on the door, bolt through the door, stick a C4 through the door. I don't know what we're doing. But we paused before the world began. And, we'll see. You made a mistake.
I know. I think I missed. Yeah, his phone went black before I.
Yep, that is our positioning.
There we go.
And I got some paper mini stand-ins from when I did Minds of Phandelver from I don't even know how long ago. So some paper minis I got, and I put in, just some representatives. Obviously, Glassstaff is going to be Rezmir this evening, and I've got a couple of goblins, I guess, that are going to stand in for the guard drakes that were seen from your X-ray vision for your ring. Yeah. Yep. So that's where we are. Again, no exact decision has been made on order of operations or what else happening, but that's where we left.
Oh. And Pandora has the Frulin Mondath robes.
Yes,
and
she's wearing the...
Cape around.
Right, she is wearing the purple robes that were originally gathered from Frulin Mondath and has been disguise in-kitted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's been in-kitted to try and look like Frulin.
Yep.
That's... From your memory, you did the best you could at doing her makeup.
Oh, yeah. Oh, real nice.
Why don't we... Did we roll
16?
on that?
It was a 16.
Oh, okay. So we'll say that...
You look real nice.
These giant McDonald's eyebrows, golden arches.
Yes. Yeah, way up on your forehead and back there.
You're going to be surprised the whole time, just so you know.
You look really surprised.
Bad Botox job.
Even standing here, you're like eating tacos surprised.
I can't believe these tacos taste this horrible.
Yeah. Right. All right.
Okay. So you say the door is open, right? And
Nope, the door's
closed.
The door's closed, but it opens toward the inside.
Right.
You had asked about the construction of the door, and there isn't. There's nothing that appears that would be hinges on the outside. So just your perception is that it opens inside because you don't see a hinge structure from where you're standing.
So would the makeup make me look almost like the exact same person as before?
So
Or
But
as
surprised.
what that is basically his roll of 16 on the disguise kit
right.
basically works as deception, right? Because that's what you're trying to
Right.
do. So that's basically your deception roll from that perspective. So when probably the first time you speak will be a little, you'll actually roll deception.
Okay.
So if you were to speak to Rezmir, you should expect to roll deception because that's going to be where you're headed. And then it's going to be against Rezmir's ability to kind of see through the crap. Right.
Okay.
Hide your eyebrows.
Yes.
So,
But you'll be really surprised.
so is the
Right.
robe has a hood, or is it just like a robe around my shoulder and body?
No, it's a cloak that it would
Has a
include a
hood.
hood. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They'd be full robes. I mean, if they're like dress robes, so it's a mantle. I mean, I would think that your robes would be reasonably close to what Rezmir is wearing. You know, it's going to be almost like it's going to have an underrobe and an overrobe and like shoulder accoutrement.
Right.
I mean, you're gonna look schmick.
Okay.
And so, but yes, you could definitely have. I could envision, you know, like a hood, almost like a sweep back on a cowl, you know, kind of back there. And if you wanted to pull the hood up, I don't think that would be.
Just put the right there so it looks like it's holding your eyebrows up.
Hi, Rezmir. How are you? Yeah.
It makes
so
sense
I
to
mean,
me.
I don't have a.
Okay. Well,
If that's how you're wanting to
what
play
I'm
it, it
thinking
doesn't.
in my mind is that before I go in, I'm going to be sure and pull the hood to where it'll just be hitting right above like my eyelids.
Right
To where-
below your eyebrows.
Right.
Yeah.
So
to where
you're.
that's not really visible.
It's kind of like you're going to pull an Assassin's Creed. Is
Yes,
that what you're
exactly.
saying?
An Assassin's Creed type appearance.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going.
I get what you're saying.
I'm going to knock,
Okay.
and I would like to.
Are you going to pre-announce yourself, or are you going to wait
Yes.
and see if it's?
I would
Oh,
like
okay.
to knock,
Mhm.
but then I would like to say it is. And then okay, well I'm gonna knock first off.
Okay.
And then
That's what I'm saying. Are you going to
I'm
knock
knocking.
and announce it kind of
I'm
coterminantly, or are you going to knock and wait for someone
I'm
to
gonna
open the
wait
door
to
before you say
yes.
anything?
I'm gonna wait for somebody to
Okay.
speak.
I'm gonna move around the corner.
Okay. So you okay?
Do we wanna
And
do-
so
I'm gonna move over so that way I'm not in direct eye line
Like
of that.
so
that way.
you
That way, because
you
the door's
hear
opening this way.
Which
so
way?
you
That's fine.
you hear some muffled
Mm-hmm.
sound, but it's not. You don't recognize it as "come in" or "please enter." You just hear that there is some response.
Right.
You're not
Okay.
sure.
And I will say
No. It's not.
I will say Rezmir, is that you?
Okay. 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 And about, I would say 5 or 6 seconds later,
Okay.
right? Because I'm envisioning she's going to have said something, and then
Right.
you're now saying something.
Right.
Now she's going to get up and actually come to the door, and she's going to open the door such that remember these doors are like 10 feet wide,
Right.
okay? So the doors are, because the castle was designed for giants,
Right.
right? Remember, they're like 10 feet wide and 20 feet high. All the doors are
Thylac?
ridiculously large.
What?
Do we want to leave Thylac there?
So
It's gonna
as
be that way, so she's gonna be looking that way.
as the door opens, she's,
Kind of right there.
so the doors open, you know, I'd say maybe 40 degrees or something like that.
Right.
She's not peeking
Right.
through the door, so she just kind of opens the door and is standing there. And as she's opened the door, she's like, "What are you bothering me for?"
Okay.
So that's her initial response. She was not responding to you. She's responding as the door is coming open.
Right.
Right.
Okay. And then I am going to say, Rezmir, it's me,
Frulin.
Freeland Monda?
Frulin.
Frulin. Oh, Frulin.
Working
Oh.
on
F-R-U.
real good.
Frulin.
Fruit Loop.
Fruit
Monda.
Loom.
Fruit Loop.
Fruit
Fruit the
Loop.
Loom.
Fruit Hoolum.
Let me show you
Frulum
who you are
Monda.
attempting to impersonate.
I need to set a reaction.
So, again,
Yes.
this
Excuse me.
is Rezmir, purple robes.
Okay.
This is
Rezmir.
Frulin Monda,
Okay.
purple robes, right? So you're going to have kind of this
Okay.
look generally
Keep
about you.
emphasizing
Like I
his-
said, it's
his
robes and
chest right here.
that's what I'm saying. If you
There's
have a
like a
couch,
little
it's
Right.
not, you know what I
box.
mean? It's not. It's big flowy
Like
stuff.
there's something
I know
Right.
you
Okay.
had her
Lots
up
of
on it.
embellishment.
Hmm.
And things.
Yeah, you're looking pretty good there in
I'll
those
get in there,
purple
see what it is.
robes.
You know exactly
Okay.
what it is, don't you?
So.
You do, don't you?
Maybe.
I'm going to
I do.
have my hand on the door, and when I walk in, I'm gonna have my head down, and then I'm gonna say
Yeah,
it's me,
you get it,
Freeland, Freeland,
Frulum.
Freeland.
Fruit Loop.
Yeah, Fruit of the Loom.
Or Fruit of the
Fruit
Loom.
Loom.
We can go because everybody
Yeah.
likes to make up names. So I'm Fruit
Yeah.
of the Loom.
Fruit
Fruit of
Loom,
the Loom.
Yep. Okay.
Fruit of the Loom, Mondath.
hmm
And so I'm gonna open the door really wide.
So you're just going to go ahead and push the door even farther
Yes.
open. Okay.
And I'm gonna say, and this is a female, right?
You're both
Both females. Okay.
you're both women.
Okay. So
Or
are
you're
I
both
never knew.
female.
okay. I'm gonna say it's me, my dear. It's been so long since I've seen you.
You definitely need to roll deception on that statement.
It's probably been like 5 minutes. You've got dementia.
Oh goodness. Yeah.
She's in the room with her. I'd like to set a reaction if that door starts to close. I'm gonna press the digitation the shit out of it open.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Not a little bit,
Just
but a lot.
boom off the
I don't
hinges.
have a choice. It causes an unlocked door to wildly fly open or slam shut. So I'd like
There you go.
later.
I'd like the
that
open version.
open version. Hopefully
Yeah.
it hits someone.
Okay, and as I come in, I'm gonna keep my hand on the door, keeping it open.
Sure, you're
and
just
then,
kind of pushing
and then
your
I'm
way
just
in.
gonna keep on walking in as the door is open.
Sure, I get you.
And I rolled.
Did you add your deception?
Yeah, I rolled a 10.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Plus your...
5.
Oh no, then 15.
Oh, well that's better.
An advantage because the
Disguise
disguise,
kit.
Oh, that's true.
right?
Okay, maybe,
I don't think Dave's gonna let that go.
I'll let it go.
maybe. Thanks.
That's good enough. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because he did a good job on that. I mean, rolling a 16 on the disguise is good. So yeah, I'll give you advantage on the deception. That's,
So then you need to roll again.
Okay.
I mean, that's reasonable. I don't know that it says that by the book, but as friendly players, that sounds reasonable.
Okay, and then I got an 18.
Oh,
Plus,
you got an 18.
Dave's like, damn it.
add your deception to it.
18.
Plus 5.
Yeah.
Yes!
Okay. Because I thought, man, because I rolled an 18, I've got +2 charisma.
Woo.
I just thought, man, I got 20 on this. I got this fly.
There you go.
All right.
The disguise kit. And the robes.
Okay, so
Yeah, but I'm sure there's gonna be more than one
Oh, yeah.
deception coming around
Oh,
here.
yeah.
so you're just walking in beside her.
Mhm.
Can
Can you
Yeah, go ahead.
have
You
me
all do
come
that.
in?
I don't know
need
where you wanna-
I'm gonna.
I don't know
I'm
where
gonna roll
she's gonna be
perception
in.
for her.
I don't know where you're gonna be.
She's gonna be so welcoming to me to just come into her
See if she
space.
notices the
I'm gonna
elephant in that
move
room.
around the...
That's exactly right. I think you doth understand the game. Man, nothing I have ever stays charged. driving me crazy.
You have that problem too?
Yeah, well, I mean, I thought I had everything charged. This thing doesn't have battery. This doesn't have battery. It's like, what is going on in my world that, like, freaking nothing is charged? And I hate that because I try to have all my stuff ready. It's like nothing I own has, like, lasting battery anymore. It's kind of driving me crazy. Yeah, she does not notice him being outside.
Good job, Michael. You hit Will.
I stayed still. I didn't say anything. I just said,
Just like
All right.
on the wall.
All right.
you just see.
Yeah.
How many?
Yeah.
How
The
many-
trunk.
So you basically push past her. Where are you going?
On into the room.
Like where?
Sure, the middle.
Like there?
Sure.
Or here? Or
Just towards the very middle.
like that?
Sure.
Is that good enough?
I don't know.
And you're
Great.
ported
anything
50 miles away.
Interesting going on with that rug that I need to know about?
Not right this second.
Okay.
So
Oh,
Rezmir turns around. Rezmir turns around and says, "Oh, Frulum," and she goes to shut the door. You know, just like just a natural thing, like, "Oh, thank you," and she walks over and kind of grabs the door to start closing it.
Wait, has this door all the way shut at this point?
No, not yet. He just said a reaction that as the door starts to close, he's gonna knock it
like
off its
if it's-
hinges.
He's gonna knock it off the
About-
hinges?
Cause it just to not be able to shut all the way.
There.
Then you're going to force it back open.
Boom.
Right.
Yes.
I
Okay.
like it.
So that's what I'm saying. So she's like, Frulum, what? Right. So she's caught off guard, and of course she is kind of a draconic. Frulum, what are you doing?
That's the one I
You
know.
know.
That's how we
Kind
know
of-
she was a lady.
Yeah.
What are you doing? And she goes to shut the door, and so she's just
Right.
closing it, and okay, your thaumaturgy goes off.
Boom!
The door just blasts back open, and it is now. The door is it's been kind of caught out of her hands, and it's now basically on this line, right? Let me get a marker.
I think it would is this seriously coming off the hinges? Giant hinges?
It's not coming off
Oh,
the
okay.
hinges.
It's just open. Like that's what's. I
It's
thought
just
you were
opening
saying
back
it was
up.
like it
Fine.
flew off the
Yeah.
hinges. I was like, I don't think it can do that.
I don't know. Roll and attack.
Wait, 1 second. Oh wait, it is thaumaturgy. Yeah. You instantaneously cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut. So I don't know my powers.
So that's just what the door did. It just went.
I got a 3.
So it didn't
You
destroy
did
the
it,
door.
so it didn't fly.
It just barely.
It just went
like.
Freaked
She went to
open.
close it and it went.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right back up.
You gotta put some WD-40 on
Like
that.
a stale fart.
Okay, so the door opened immediately back up, and she does like this, and she immediately turns and looks around, looking to figure out what it is. So
she's looking this way now?
She's looking outside.
Straight
Now-
at Thylac!
Now she's looking, and I do believe Thylac's in line of sight.
And then I will say, right as I see her turning around, I'll say,
Yep, Thylac's in line of sight.
Rezmir, how have you been? To try and keep her from turning around.
No. What I'm saying is she's
already turned around.
Turned around
Oh.
because the door.
Okay.
And as she's looking at the door, she sees Thylac. And let's.
Halloween sale's already over, dang it.
Who's
I think that's going to be good.
is anyone
Is
playing?
Steven at the
Thylac?
house?
No? Why?
Okay.
Okay, so her history
Do you want
roll
him to be at the
is
house?
good enough to recognize Thylac.
Okay.
It would have been good enough probably to recognize Thylac and you.
I'm hidden. Look at how well I'm hiding.
It has nothing to do with you being hiding there, buddy. If she saw your face, I think she'd know.
Yeah,
who
I don't
you
know.
are.
She'd know
Loxodon.
that trunk
There's a lot of
anywhere.
us out here in this
Know
world.
that trunk
Sedova,
anywhere.
Thylac, you. Alright.
That big, thick trunk of yours.
Oh yeah.
Can't get by her. All right. And
Does the pine cone prevent her from knowing who's?
Yeah.
Does she smell?
All right.
Does Thylac know that she saw him?
Yeah, he would. Well, they lock eyes.
Boom, Witch Bolt level 2. He totally would! Tell me I'm wrong.
He would.
No.
I think he would attack.
You don't think he would?
No, that's fine. Well, then I will let him attack. Then she's going to attack. Then we roll initiative.
That's fine.
Because I'm just saying, she would have known him, and she's getting ready to,
Right, no.
like, the fit's hitting the Shan.
But I think his battle, like, awareness would
I think
be...
he probably would have prepared something. It would have
Like-
been like, if she, like,
Yeah.
if I get a hold of her, then this is what we do. So I have no problem with that. Okay, so what, will you roll for him?
Yeah.
How Witch Bolt
I'm
works?
good. Yeah, because I've got everything here.
Okay.
Who has inspiration?
Ollie does, and somebody else does.
Because that was a 1.
Ooh.
Yes, if you'd like to trade your inspiration.
I don't think you have the right one.
I don't have the right one.
No, you need it.
Do
You
you
need
have-
better.
do you-
Better dice. No, I don't have
Oh.
inspiration. I'm just
Okay.
saying.
Does anybody?
Did Thylac have it?
No, I don't know. He doesn't have it listed.
Then it's not on there.
Yeah.
Then he doesn't have it.
Oh.
Because I try to boop it to your characters when you do.
Then never mind.
Never mind what. No
If we
working?
don't, if we don't have a inspiration,
No.
then I'm not gonna mess with it.
Okay. Well, you tried.
Yep.
And does a 19 hit?
What does it seem like's coming at me?
You see looks like a spell beamish looking thing.
Shield.
Okay. So again,
No,
does 19 hit?
No.
So 19 doesn't hit.
no, not if I cast shield.
Okay.
So can you mark a level 1 slot?
I could, but I can't because this piece of crap has died. So
Okay.
I'm enhancing my calm, John Spartan. Yeah.
You need a
Could you
charger?
like write it on the just like level
Yeah,
1, level
I'm
2,
gonna-
and just
Grab your
X
charger.
box.
I'm gonna be back in just a minute. I'm gonna grab my charger. I'm gonna grab it.
I'm gonna shut that down. Silence.
No, I really wish that would have hit.
Yeah.
Because a witch bolt off the start.
Oh yeah. Thinking about banishing her.
So we can get through the other guys.
Mm-hmm. I have a good way to make that hit. Well, use Mind Sliver.
I should have done Natalia's Hideous Laughter.
Ooh,
Because that's a 1 minute prone.
there you go.
So if yours doesn't, that's what I'll hit her with next time.
There you go. But it's 4th level, so I only have 1.
Well, Natalia's Hideous Laughter is a first level, so.
Oh, there you go. I'm gonna have to use sorcery points though to do both of these things in one. I need an intelligence saving throw. That'll be good. Does it have to make a saving? Does she have to make a saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For Talia's?
Man, if we stacked that with Bane, is Mind Sliver with Bane? Oh man, that'd be really good. At least she doesn't have multi-attack.
How do you know?
Or she might. I don't know.
You know exactly. You do.
No, actually, I don't know the fight.
Yeah, I went to go draw this thing in 3D, and so I was skimming through it, and then I accidentally read something.
Yeah.
Wish
Yeah.
I didn't read that.
Yeah,
But that's also really dumb at the same time.
I know. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I was just like, really?
know.
Like, that's just
It's kinda cheesy.
Stupid.
Yeah. Yep. It is.
I'm fixing this.
It's one of the biggest.
We need to. It needs to be one up there so we can just drop our cords down.
Yeah, there's so many things that over time. All right, I'm gonna please move back so that I'm not.
Yes.
Don't want to be in anyone's particular grill. If you'll pass that to me, that would be most fantastic.
You have a power to a power? Oh, it's that's funny. That's genius!
I've got all kinds of toys. He says, I have many toys. So that goes there. This goes. Okay. This goes here. And this can go. This go here. And I no longer have to worry about me
Things
having
dying.
electricity. Fantastico. There is much more happiness now. That makes me. That's actually a good little answer. What I really need to do is I need to have like power strips running underneath on the floor, so it's like plug, 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 so you can just reach under and plug stuff in.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. Like how many d20s you rolling?
Just that one. I was just practicing.
I'm trying to get all the ones out of the way.
No, I just did the opposite. Let's be honest here.
Got all the 20s out of it.
3 of them.
Oh,
Oh golly.
Can you not store them for later?
Yeah.
Dave, can I
They're-
store that for later?
Your portent dice. Oh, does he have
Those are
his
di-
portent dice.
Those are
Oh,
Joe's
Joe
portent
has to do
dice.
Yeah.
Sorry,
portent
Dave.
dice.
Yeah.
Because it is a new day.
Yeah, and you wouldn't know what he
Okay.
rolled.
Except for 20s.
So
13?
what's that? 13 and
14.
so he has a 13
Those are
and a
decent. We'll
Can I
take the
swap
20s
out one of
Could
those
you? Yeah, for your witch bolt. I mean,
for the witch bolt?
14. Sure.
It's up to you.
he
since
would
it
have had
hasn't-
access to him, but
You
Yeah,
would've
but I
had
mean,
access-
either
yeah.
way.
We don't know what his portent dice were because he
Right.
would have rolled portent dice the previous morning before the
Right.
fight in Parnas before you come up here.
right,
He would have already rolled them.
right.
Right.
But we just don't know what they were.
That's fine.
It is up to you.
It's completely reasonable. He needs to have portent dice as part of his
Okay.
character. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
So, are you going to try and use portent dice in order to hit?
Yes.
Okay. And what would that change your hit to?
It would change it to a 19.
Okay. That does hit.
Okay.
There you go.
And while this is booting, I'm just going to track the amount of damage.
23.
23 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
Going old school and using pen and paper.
What?
Interesting. Okay. Okay, so that's interesting. So her response as you shoot that, she's actually gonna move out here and try and shoot you with that bolt.
Okay.
Right, she's still gonna stay at range, but she's moving out. to
Was
the
that the
right.
first bolt that she shot, or is this
What I'm
another
saying is
one?
we're kind of unwinding the wick. I'm not gonna make her re-roll.
Oh, okay.
I'm
okay.
just saying
I
because he hit, it changes her behavior.
I see.
The damage. She's gonna now close on him.
I see.
She wasn't before.
Sounds good to me.
And I'm waiting for all this stupidity. We're waiting on Windows updates. You turned off your computer, and now we must install all the Windows updates that
Oh,
we're waiting.
gosh.
You need to wait till 100%.
Do we need to
Good
roll
luck. You
initiative?
might like.
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's see. Yes, we need to roll Initiative.
We all do.
Mm-hmm.
Get stuck.
What did it land on?
Yeah, and I'm thinking there's something else.
Oh.
That's gonna happen, I believe.
That happened to me last time.
There's another world interaction thingy.
Did you glue this?
The felt stuff? No, I never, because I didn't think I'd ever store these to where I
that's
needed
what I
to. So
It just acted weird.
yeah, because it probably has been sitting like this, so it on that one corner.
Oh.
What?
Oh, that's not
No, nothing.
I was telling him secrets.
Yeah.
There was two of them.
Morse code.
Morse code. He got an A and a B out of it.
okay.
There's your trunk.
So, as Rezmir
Mm-hmm.
walked off of the rug toward him,
Mm-hmm.
the rug like tries to grab you. The
Mhm.
rug tries to
Mhm.
roll you up, but unfortunately, it was unable to do so.
I was
You're
curious
standing
as
in
to
the
why.
center of it.
know,
Get
that's
off
why
that.
I asked.
Notice
This is
how
the
you
zombie.
moved your character? Like, oh, you're just gonna step right here on this.
That's
Yeah.
why I was like,
I asked her.
I know.
I
Yeah.
specifically
Yeah.
said,
I know, and
"Where
I-
are you gonna stand?"
I
That
should
is
have
not
known.
me. That
Should have
is
known. If
you.
there's any,
Have your character ever encountered one of these rugs?
no.
No. you
So
probably
then you
haven't.
probably wouldn't. Like, I think me and Thylak are the only two that have seen
Any rugs in this? No. I'm
that
learning.
rugs that have attacked you.
Well, now, all right. So,
Thanks,
Zenrik,
Mike.
Rug.
You smelled that? This one's rough, huh? That was a rough one.
Zenrik.
What?
What is your initiative?
15.
can't
Oh, I need to roll
Good.
this.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Zadova.
Oh, sorry.
Smells like
15.
hard-boiled egg.
15.
No,
No, it does.
Thylak,
that's not okay.
Plus 1, 13.
13. Ollie.
17.
17. Pandora.
16.
16. Awesome. And that takes us. Ha! That's funny. The rug rolled a 21. So the rug was first, even without the reaction issue of. Because there's a specific, like, circumstance event. It's like, if this happens, then it attacks.
Would the
So
rug
it's like
perceive her as an enemy? If Rezmir did not perceive her as an enemy? Because right now, Rezmir.
All I can tell you is that
That question's too meta.
there is a specific line that I'm reading here, and it does not appear to mention the
Intelligence of the rug.
well, like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't mention the rug's perception of friendly versus not.
Oh, okay.
That it, you know what I mean? Like,
So you
okay.
get those guard drakes on there.
like
Yeah.
it doesn't seem to have
Like
an
idea
a
of-
word of.
right.
It seems to be something else.
Right.
So I'm not. It would be hard for me to say, oh, if you charmed her, you know, if that's kind of what you're thinking, that it would make any difference to the
Okay.
rug.
Okay.
I don't believe the rug has
Okay.
an understanding that way.
All right.
So it is you.
Oh,
Zadova.
okay.
Yeah, it's going to go like this: the rug, Zadova, Zenrik, Ollie, Pandora,
Wow.
Thylak. Because
had-
Rezmir rolled ridiculously bad.
I had 15. He was at 17.
Yeah, I was at 15.
Same.
I had a
Zenrik,
17.
It shows that you ended up with 18.
Me?
I put in whatever you did.
Oh, you're asking what? Oh, I already added my stuff on there.
Oh, that's interesting. Maybe it's adding.
Oh,
it
it's
again.
adding my. Oh,
So
it's
it adds it
automatically.
a second
It's
time?
automatically adding my initiative.
No
That's
wonder why we've always
interesting.
been ahead of you.
So,
So it's
it,
interesting.
so
I wonder
we're
if I can
adding our own
change-
initiative, and then you put it in, and it's adding.
It's what it seems
So-
like it's doing.
But
so
it
let me.
subtracted on yours?
That's weird.
So what was your actual initiative?
It was 15.
Same.
So let me do 15. Let me see if this crashes the game, or it crashes this client, because sometimes it craps
So
the
it adds.
head.
Yeah, if it adds it up to 18, then it's adding my initiative bonus.
Same.
Yeah.
Us and our plus 3s.
Oh yeah.
You're 15.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Ollie, what was yours?
It was a 16 without initiative.
Yeah, that's what it's doing.
Oh.
It's adding that. Well, that's interesting. And Thylac?
He had a 12 plus 1. So 13 if you're putting in... Are you wanting the actual number we rolled, or...
I want the actual number, like the end result. Cause that's
Okay,
what I'm
13.
doing. So,
I didn't know.
and Pandora,
Yeah.
your actual number is?
16.
So it's adding for us.
Mhm.
Okay, so I have Zadova at 15, Zenrik at 15, Ollie at 16. Right?
I should be at 17.
17.
17?
Yeah, that's weird that it...
So it's
Put it
doing
down again.
funky.
I
Yeah.
don't know what it's doing right now.
That's weird.
Because I should have a +1 to my initiative, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I did that right.
Yeah. That's weird.
My initiative is only a +1, so I should have a 17.
Okay, let's just start this over.
You have a plus 5 to your initiative? Holy balls.
So you have high
Holy
dex, huh?
crap.
That's
Well,
why I
you
use
all
it.
are basically, you're all ahead because it really doesn't matter too much. It really depends for you. Let me go see if I can fix this. So 21. Let me do this. Let me start over. Okay. What did you roll, Zenrik?
12. I had to do math really quick. I was like, meh.
Zadova?
Same.
12. Thylac?
12.
Ollie, what did you actually roll?
Did I?
Yes.
16.
And Pandora?
11.
I'm just going to see what this does and see if it... Okay, so Ollie, you would then tell me that your actual is what?
17.
See, it didn't add that this time.
So weird.
That doesn't make any sense. So Zenrik and Zadova should be 15.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Thylac is 60. Ollie's 17. Pandora, what's yours?
16 total.
Like after your bonus.
Correct.
And do you know what Thylac's was? What's his plus?
He's got 1.
So
Plus
he's
1.
13.
Yeah, he's at 13.
15, 15, 13, 17, 16. Okay, that works. Let's see if I can change this. Well, this is really frustrating.
It's not doing the right thing.
Well, it's just now everything's all messed up, and
Tragic.
well, I was hoping this thing would work the way it's not ever messed up on me before. Now I don't know how to fix it. fails, it's going to do it.
Boy.
Yeah, this is going to be cool. Pardon me for taking so bloody long, but I got this all.
I'd rather it be
figured out
right,
now.
so that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, this is all going to be right here in just a second.
As long as it's not left.
Get something wrong with lefties?
They're not right.
Okay, so that looks right. That looks right. That looks right. Oh my gosh. Look at that. All right. I got it solved. I figured it out. Whoever wrote this software, I'm glad I wrote it, spent money on it because they've made improvements. It didn't crash, and it lets me manually drag and reorder combat.
Nice.
So I redid the stuff. It all reads the right way, and then I just manually adjusted it. So it is correct. So Rugged Smothering went. Ollie, it is your turn.
Thank you, the DM.
Almost like I'm a DM. Of course, this is, you try to use a tool that's supposed to make it better for you. And, of course, I'm sitting here for 20 minutes like, I'll do this. Just use paper. So I feel a little stupid, but long term.
I am going to...
Mm-hmm.
Let me double check one thing. I'm sorry. I just need to see...
You've had 20 minutes.
I know, but I didn't... So, from where I'm standing...
Mm-hmm. You've seen Rezmir walk out.
Correct.
You
Can
had
I...
a large wind
do-
or something blow the door open. You would have probably heard something like some movement inside the room.
Okay, but I can't see inside the room. Like, I wouldn't have known where...
Your angle of attack or your angle of vision would have let you see where Rezmir
like,
was.
this way.
Yeah,
right?
really at about 45 degrees is about all you're going to
Okay.
see in that room. And so,
Oh,
I
it was a
don't know.
10-foot door?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, son.
So you might have, what I'm saying is like, okay, you might have seen like the rug, kind of the edge of the rug kind of slide.
Okay.
So you might have seen and heard like some rug movement, but it's nothing.
I'm
You wouldn't necessarily know what that is because you've never been attacked by a rug.
going to
Everybody
move
into the room.
to here.
Yep.
And I would like to cast Bane because I can see, right?
There you go. Yep. Seems reasonable.
Actually, I want to do this one, and this one.
You don't know the.
You really
rug's
wouldn't
attack.
recognize necessarily.
Oh, I don't see the rug as a thing.
I don't know. You might see that the rug has moved. I don't know that you would know
Right. Okay.
that the rug was
Like I would have
sentient.
seen it, been like if somebody's tripped on it, you'd see the
That's what
curl
I'm
or
saying.
something.
You might have
Like if
seen
the door brushed it open.
You
Yeah,
see
you
the
might
rug
have
do
seen
that.
it
Okay.
move, but I don't know that you would understand that there is a sentience, so to
Okay,
speak, in
then-
the rug. I don't know that you would notice.
Yeah, I would want to still cast this then, but
Yeah.
I definitely want to do it on those other three.
No, I totally get it. That makes complete sense.
'Cause, I mean, that's what I would do. Because it would be technically, if I saw it attacking my friend, I would do that. But if I
Sure.
don't see it, right, I can't. I wouldn't.
I'm just not
assume.
sure you would have seen it at the time that it happened because this is more. That is a particularly triggered event. It's not like combat has started and you've seen it moving in relationship to Pandora.
Right.
The door opened. Thylax saw her. They locked eyes. He shot. She shot. She moves
Everybody's
out.
getting
The shot. And then the rug would try and mess with Pandora, but I don't. Like I said, I'm not sure that this round you would know that.
Okay.
If you were casting it next round, I definitely would not have a problem with it. But this round, if you're doing that, I think
That's the way
the
it would
drakes, the things you would be aware of because of the X-ray vision, you already knew those drakes were there.
be. Okay.
Because of X-ray vision, he has already told everybody inside this room is Rezmir and 2 guard drakes.
Okay.
Right, so you knew that. So I think from a story perspective and your behavior, it makes a lot more story arc sense. that you would know they're there, and you would be like, I'm going to do this and cast Bane on the things I know already exist, as opposed to this rug something that you're not really familiar with.
Okay. I'm going to cast Bane on those 3.
Yep.
So they need to roll Charisma 12, at least.
Charisma 12. So Rezmir will roll to 14 without a bonus.
Okay.
Okay. And the guard drake number 1 rolled a 13. I don't know what a guard
Son
drake.
of a bee.
I don't know what a guard drake's charisma is.
Well, it's already
damage.
13. Oh, it could be minus,
Could be
technically.
Yeah, it's -2. So that's an 11.
Roland saved. I mean,
And the other one
Rezmir.
didn't save either. I rolled a 9.
Okay,
So
so for those,
Mhm.
whenever the target fails the saving throw and attack,
They get a green bottle cap.
okay,
That's what Bane is.
target that fails the saving throw. Okay, so whenever that target makes an attack roll or saving
Mhm.
throw before the spell ends, target must roll a d4 and
D4
subtract the
subtract.
number.
Yeah, I was like, I think that's a D4 subtraction.
It lasts a minute.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, you were telling me that you could do STL files.
and then
So if you want me to model like the things and then do the words, I'll
Sure.
do it.
Huh, probably that. Yeah, I've got to get permission to go spend the money on the printer I want. It's like $350.
I'll throw my hat into that ring for some usage.
So if that's a bummer then. Bane's a concentration.
Mhm.
So is Hunter's Mark.
Everything for you is concentration, if I remember right.
That's what
Paladin
sucks
is like the master of concentration.
ass about that. Cool. Then that's my
It doesn't
turn.
mean that you have to. Let me say, you do not have to maintain concentration on a spell. You can choose to cast another spell. It just drops your concentration from the first one.
Right. So then that means it kills Bane.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if your priority changes, you could do that. I'm just telling you that's the way it works.
Yeah.
It's not like once you cast one, you have to leave
Right.
it up for
No,
know,
I could
6
switch it,
rounds or
but
whatever.
that's not
Right.
gonna
You could
help.
try and grab her.
Yeah.
Bonus action, push her back into the room.
Push her on the rug.
Yeah.
It doesn't know who's.
Okay.
A shove would be an action though. You feel like that would be an action, not bonus
Sorry,
action,
stream.
right?
Yeah, because I think shove is
I think
an
those are
action
actions.
in combat. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't really have another anything right now. So that's it. Sorry guys,
Why are you sorry? That's good.
because that's all I can do.
Don't be sorry.
You did
That's-
good.
What you're
Yeah.
doing. You're setting it up in theory so that other people can do well. All right, Pandora. What are you doing?
I'm going to just step back.
Mm-hmm.
Behind me.
Okay. Toward the south.
Yes, thank you.
Great.
And then
We need to get you one of those like claw things. So
Yeah.
You can just reach
Yeah.
over and grab with the claw.
Yeah. And then, of course, the first time you do it, I'll do it too hard, and it's like,
Yeah.
like it destroys it.
don't do
We'll
that.
put some
to me.
felt on it so it's just
Right.
Yeah, there you
easy
Just
grabbing.
move it gingerly.
Yeah.
Really
Little cotton balls.
go. Oh, okay.
And then we'll get you another like the stick that they use for like moving armies and stuff.
Yeah,
there
that's
you
what
go.
I need. I need the
Oh,
the
that's
long
what you need.
stick with the
Yeah.
little shuffleboard looking
Yeah.
thing.
Uh-huh.
And then
With a bad rake.
I can move. I can move how many times? I mean, like
You
how
can move
many?
as many times as you want. 30 feet total. You
Okay,
move down
that's what I was
5
asking.
feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and then I want to move 10 feet closer.
There's a door in the way.
Yep, and you will also be attacked by your drake there.
There is a drake.
The
There's a
guard drake next to you.
I know. I want to get away from
Why? Stab it.
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Strike the mortal
Or you can
enemy.
stab the rug. It did attack
Well,
you.
I'm also thinking about like.
Let us know that it's a sentient rug.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll holler out and say the rug is crazy. Stay away from it.
The rug is crazy.
It's got a mind of its own.
Shit, crazy.
You remember what happened last time with the rug?
I do.
This is what's happening now.
Zendrick knows.
I do.
Thylax definitely.
Made it
You know
There
what?
we
I
Thylax
had
like
that's
bad
why
rub.
that's why I asked you, and I should have taken a clue as to how you responded to my question, but I learned. I'm learning.
the zombie
I'm still
girl.
learning.
I
Okay,
tried
know.
to lure you into the trap.
I
Yeah.
know. It worked.
Look
Honey.
at this intricately
honey.
drawn rug.
I know. You just
You
want
should
to step
step
on
on
it,
it.
don't
Yep.
you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Inspect
It's
it.
soft on your feet.
I just
Yeah.
want to see how supple this rug really
That's
is.
right.
Okay. I'll take my sword and swing back and hit the thing and see where we go.
Hit the
The
guard
rug or the
drake.
guard?
Yeah, it's the guard drake.
Yeah, okay.
I'm off the rug. The rug better not be coming after me. It better not.
It will.
Cut its fibers.
It will.
Okay, let me see here. I got a 16.
That definitely hits.
Okay, and then I'll go ahead. Oh no, I got 11.
Roll your damage.
Roll the damages.
So, no,
Bring me death.
it's been so long since I've done this. I thought I
A
remembered.
week.
This one, no. Since I've done any kind of
It's a 10.
Combat.
this one,
That's a
Yes.
10. No, I think that's right.
That's a D10.
I think you
I
roll a
know I
10
roll-
plus your...
D8.
Oh, is it D8?
Yes.
Because she has a shield.
Ah, I'd forgotten. You're right.
This one's a D8. Eh.
Where's your paper?
I was trying to not use it, okay, and not use a crutch.
It's not a crutch. It's
Well.
a tool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that what you tell your children when you give them cheat sheets? Oh, it's a crutch. You're not learning this way.
Kick it out.
You're
for
learning
him.
how to go to the bathroom.
And
don't
that
you
is
give them
the
like little
crutch.
finger? Don't you give them like little finger aligners so their fingers are proper on the pencil and stuff like that?
No.
I thought we were still discussing the bathroom.
Yeah, I know.
This is how you hold the toilet
Whoa,
paper.
what are they?
Yes. Align our fingers, boys and girls.
I just
Don't
missed the
dig
second
too
one,
deep.
like-
You'll regret it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Adult stream, ladies and gentlemen. Our content.
Yes.
No.
And
We
your
just work
damage?
on make sure that they don't like stab each other with a pencil.
Okay. Your damage number
And,
is
a 6.
6.
Firmly grasp it.
Yeah. Just learning how to hold a pencil is where we're at.
That's what I'm saying.
While they're going to the bathroom.
When
Yeah.
you're learning how to hold pencils.
Right, but
Don't they have the little plastic? Because my boys went to school. They had a
Right.
finger aligner, like
we have that.
put your
Yeah,
thumb on it or
tripod
something like
grasp. But right now they're all, Derek will say this, but palmer grasp, and so they're picking up. And yes, this is the first,
Oh, it is.
and then they'll go.
They stir the pot.
Yeah. So the first is the palmer grasp, and then they do the finger grasp, and then they sometimes they'll go. They're supposed to go to tripod.
So that's what it's called.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know.
Yes, but right now we're still at.
I'm learning.
All right, let's go home. We learned something new.
Wow.
We're still at palmer grasp of how to use a pencil.
It's
And
called
working
the.
away.
The other one's called the intrinsic plus grasp.
Okay, Mr. OT.
He's a
Whatever.
proctologist.
Well, we've called it that.
Palm and what?
Intrinsic plus.
Intrinsic plus?
Yeah.
And then tripod.
Yeah,
And so
that
what we
was
do
right.
is we have
Kickstand!
Yeah.
what we do to build up the fine motor skills is we have the kids do lots of things that do fine motor to help build up their grip to use a pencil correctly.
Wiping.
Yeah.
Like,
While they're they're using the pencil.
use a pencil grip, grab the toilet paper,
And wipe.
Like picking up things with tongs or tweezers or
One
things
or
like
down.
that. Yep.
Chopsticks. She's got them on chopsticks.
Yeah. We actually
That's
just bought
cool.
chopsticks in the class to work on that and also cultural awareness.
That's right. This is how real people eat. All
Anyway.
right. Zadova, it is your turn. It's enough culture for me. I've had too much culture today.
Yeah. I need an intelligence saving throw from Rezmir.
Okay. I'll bet she passes. She's got a 17.
Yep. She passed. All right. I will throw a firebolt at her.
Firebolt's cantrip?
With a 17. Yep.
Dadgum, I don't love you no more.
17.
That hits.
Okay.
She's not very hard to hit. She's got robes on.
That's good. All right. Oop, wrong one. I totally just rolled the wrong one. Okay. For a whole 5 damage.
Oh. She just laughs at you.
Oh yeah.
All right, Thylac.
I'm gonna move around the
Big
corner.
boy.
Oh, you know what?
It automatically does the.
I know, but I didn't ever add, which is okay. I mean, I'm not gonna go back and do that because it doesn't add anything. So that's just a 10 damage.
Ooh, sorry, my guts are not happy. Ooh, she gets 10 damage.
Yep.
How do you know she's 10 damage?
Because I rolled a 10.
Which bolt as long as
Which
it's
bolt
connected.
as long as it's connected.
Yeah.
I don't have to roll an attack. It's
Oh,
just
so witch bolt is
auto
like
damage.
the
auto.
taser.
Yeah.
Oh, how
It's
do
like
I
still
get
dying.
that to stop?
I think it's concentration.
Well, I have to know these
I know.
things.
It's a concentration spell.
So she's got to hurt you bad enough to make
get
it
it.
Where'd you go?
relaunch.
To the bathroom?
It sounded like you went out the front door.
I don't
Maybe
think
he
so.
did.
I heard a deet 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 deet.
And
I don't think so. I
Maybe
just-
he went out the front door
Yeah, I
and
just
went to the bathroom.
Yeah, I just went to the bathroom, man.
All right.
What did you think of it?
It's dark outside.
The best.
How did he already go?
Well,
okay.
I went really
I don't know.
fast.
Thylac.
Yeah. Do I get a turn?
You should be. You
Yeah.
did.
Zenric has
No.
not gone yet.
Yeah, because you should be around the time that I went.
Yeah, I would have sworn I said,
Oh, son of a biscuit, Dave.
sorry.
Oh,
yeah,
never mind,
Sedova,
you're good.
And then Zenric. I apologize. Yeah,
You're
you
fine.
should have gone.
Okay.
Oh,
By all
well,
means,
never mind.
I want you to go.
Never mind, Dave. Never mind.
This isn't gonna work, but I'm gonna try for it anyways. You okay there, dude?
Yeah, it's just I'm a little gurgly. I don't know why.
I'm so nervous about senior night.
Yeah.
You too, huh?
Man, yeah. Might as well. I'm gonna do some vicious mockery. And
Okay.
say, your eyebrows are very high and you look surprised. Wisdom saving throw.
18.
Well, fine, be that way. That makes interesting stuff. Now let's check your dexterity.
Okay.
I need a 15.
Roll a 15.
Well, there we go.
She's dexterous.
Yeah. She's everything. She's wise, intelligent.
Okay.
Dexterous.
So it's now Rezmir's turn.
Sure.
I can do something, but I don't know if I want to.
Okay.
I'm just because of the space.
Oh, I cast Fireball?
No, find something else.
Let's see.
Can we get Ollie and Thylac? It would get Ollie and Thylac. This wouldn't matter for Thylac though.
Yeah, because he still has.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
It's Morse code.
I know.
So he's telling him what Rezmir should do.
You know, they always say go with your gut.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if I have a thing for this.
Saw that one coming.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. I like Dave to get some damage in.
Oh yeah. if on Witch's Bolt?
I don't have an exact, 15-foot sphere, right? But if I use these two, it kind of shows the outline, right,
Mm-hmm.
of where a 15-foot sphere would be. So I'm going to drop this right here. And obviously it's going to go, the opposite this way.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
And then this right here. Okay. All of a sudden, you are in a sphere of darkness.
Nice.
So
So
none of us can see.
Nobody in here sees anything.
Okay.
It's pitch black. She sees a dome of black. Like just a wall went whoop, you see black. There is absolutely nothing to be seen in there.
All right.
And that, of course, obscures her.
Hashtag not surprised.
Hashtag, oh no. Yeah.
They can still hear, just not see.
Yes, you hear movement.
Okay.
You do not know where she is, though.
All right.
Now what?
So I
That is-
don't gain a reaction if she moved out of my
You
space, like
are
because I wouldn't
aware,
know.
unless you have dark vision.
I open my eyes really
Um,
big.
What is
No, wait. If you
Yeah,
have,
I don't think.
yeah, I was
Dark
gonna say
vision.
that.
yeah,
Dark
you-
vision wouldn't change that.
Yeah, you have to have. No, dark vision does not see through
Okay.
it.
Right. 'Cause
You have to have blind sight
Okay.
to see through it.
the blind side.
Hmm.
The blind side. Yeah. No, if you have blind sight, then you would be able to see through it.
All right.
Oh, I actually just got that. I'm just kidding.
She has 30 feet of movement. Okay, I need Thylak and Zenrik. I need you both to make a DC 14 dexterity saving throw.
$14,
DC 14.
15, 14.
Okay. Then you're going to take half as much, which is good for you.
I can't edit his health, just so you know.
You each take 9 points of acid damage.
Mm.
Can you also hit him with
Yep.
a level 2 spell slot? Because I used the level 2 Witch Bolt.
Yeah.
I don't know what my computer's doing. Where are you touching?
Would he know where the Witch Bolt is going, even in the darkness?
That's what I'm getting ready to look up.
That's what I'm wondering. Because I'm wondering
If it would break concentration. But I think since it's connected.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter where she moves.
Wait, does that break my
can't
concentration
figure
on
out.
those other two drakes?
I don't know why it would break your
you didn't take
concentration. You haven't taken damage.
Okay.
Right, but we didn't know if it's like you have to have line of sight on them.
Right.
This
On the
one's
Witch
like,
Bolt, I don't think on Bane you have to have line of sight.
Okay.
Right.
I think it's once it's cast.
Okay, I don't know what on earth is going on.
Yeah. Spell has range or if it has total cover from you.
Huh?
But since this isn't cover,
It's just
It's not
concealment.
cover. It's
right.
concealment. You just can't see them.
Right.
I don't know what this is.
So would the lightning
Would the
arc
lightning
have
arc
anything to do with
Yeah. Because would we be able to see the lightning arc? I don't know.
You cannot see without dark vision.
Right. Well, no, we were just saying the arc of lightning.
Yeah, there's literally a lightning arc from Thylak to
Okay.
Rezmir. I'm assuming it doesn't do anything because it's a magical darkness. So
Yeah.
So why can't it consume that? You know what I mean? Even though it's
Yeah.
still there, Thylac may still feel attached, but he doesn't know a direction or doesn't know where. It's like lightning here. It could just.
Yeah.
He feels the lightning still. Potentially, right?
Yeah, I'm not playing this as though that is a breaking system. That was not my intention in playing this was not to get that to stop.
Right.
So
Well, that's what I'm
unless it
saying. Like the
says that-
darkness would not give the magical darkness would keep us from getting vision of light. Like it wouldn't have that. It has that
Right.
magical
You
effect.
cannot see.
But it did not break his.
I don't think it does.
Okay.
no,
No,
because it says
and I didn't do enough damage.
out of range.
Right, you only did 9 damage. So
Yeah.
the whole thing about damage is it's either 10 or it's the greater of 10 or half the damage.
Right. And then Witch Bolt is he has to be outside of the spell's range or total cover.
Right.
And what's the spell's range?
30 feet.
She's not outside
Right.
of range.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like
There
I'm
you
not.
Well, that's good for me to know.
Yeah.
But she's not outside
Right.
of that.
So next time it gets on you, all you got to do is just go hide behind something.
Okay. I'm just saying.
I'm just like you were asking how you get rid of that.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm trying to get my tabs up. I will give him his 9 damage and pull a 2nd level slot.
But it doesn't take a slot each time.
No.
Right.
No, I
It was
just
something else, wasn't it?
I already cast it.
what? The Witch Bolt.
Cast-
Yeah, no, it doesn't take a spell slot every time.
No, just the
No,
one.
it's the
Okay.
one time.
Yeah.
Golly, trying to run other characters is a pain in the butt. All right, that's done. All right, that's the end of her turn, and so that brings us to the guard drake that's standing next to Pandora, and you're going to get 2 attacks. 13 probably doesn't hit,
Nope.
and an 11 doesn't hit.
No.
So that guard drake kind of basically thrashed around at you, and that's even before I do any minuses. That was crap. The second guard drake sees you attempting to be all you're engaging with his friend, and so he is also going to come and attempt to
Oh, he's on the rug.
to get you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Come on, not on the edge. There we go. Oh. Well, I've got to do that minus thing, which is going to obliterate my... Yeah. So 15 does not hit you?
Nope.
All right, and that takes us back up to the rug.
The rug.
It's just
The
funny to
rug.
me, like,
That rug.
So what do you want? Do you want odds or evens?
You.
I know, I'm thinking.
Does it hurt?
Even.
You want evens? So if I roll evens...
You're eating it.
If I roll evens, it's coming for you. And I rolled odds, so it's not good.
It's so odd that happened.
And
It's weird. We don't even have any bots in here.
yep, so the rug is now.
weird.
The rug is attempting to
Grapple,
grapple
the drake.
I
the
was
drake.
about to say
So-
it needs to get one of the guards.
It
There you
did
go.
grappled one of the drakes.
A rookie.
There you go.
The great drake has to try and escape, which it does not. And then it's going to take. Okay. So actually, that second drake is going to take damage from
Nice.
So you see this. You see the rug. As the Drake steps on it, the rug kind of goes click, and kind of because he steps on it, the edge kind of rolls up and just kind of just rolls him up in this carpet. So now there's a rolled up carpet with this guard Drake thrashing around in there.
Guard Drake
And it's-
burrito.
And it's trying to get out, and it can't get out, and it's trying to smother it, and so it's really struggling right now.
And it gets a minus D4 to its. Yeah.
It didn't. It didn't. Hit
It didn't need it.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't matter when you roll a 2.
Oh yeah.
You're not. It doesn't like
He's gonna have a hard time getting out.
like. It.
That's
It's
awesome.
definitely
That's awesome.
engaged. Ollie, it is now your turn. You know what direction you were last facing.
Correct. Yeah, that's kind of what I
That's
was
what you
thinking.
But you're just
I would
enveloped
like.
in a, a tunnel.
So I'm conscious, and I mean not conscious, but I'm aware enough of my surroundings. I feel like if I were to reach in my bag,
Mhm.
I'd know what I'd be digging for, right? Like I could easily.
Forgot to add. I had a new ability.
I don't know.
I feel like I would.
What you can do ability?
Elemental affinity. I get to add.
Because I want to pull out a caltrops and throw it on the space in front of me
Okay.
and take a step backward.
Okay. You probably would be able to feel those weird pointy things.
Yeah, it's a 5x5, and so I want to put it here. I throw it in because I know that it's a 10-foot doorway, and I was right at the doorway. I throw it in the other section of the doorway. That would be my goal.
Okay. I think that's a very easy world action thing that you want caltrops down. That makes perfect sense.
And at that point, I would take a step back,
Mm-hmm.
and so there's just black. in
You
front of
actually
me.
would step back into what looks like basically a cylinder of black.
I'm still in black.
No,
No,
it's in
you
front
would
of
step out and you would see
Oh, it just.
what appears to be a cylinder of black.
Oh, so the ceiling's like what, 10 feet?
Probably 20.
Okay.
you. Just think of a
Then
fog coin.
if that's the case, I would like to throw an unidentified cantrip coin straight ahead of me,
Okay.
like 10 to 15 feet. Like I just throw it about that range.
Right. You by your own guess, you're going to say, I'm going to try and chuck this approximately 15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Make it random.
But it is
Come
a
on,
random.
smoke
It is a
bomb.
random one, so I
Come
don't know
on.
Yeah.
what
Okay.
what do we get a roll. We haven't done this in a minute.
Roll your percentiles. Do you got it?
I don't know if I have it. If you have it, then
I know where to find it really easy.
Okay,
So.
then I'll let you do it. Yeah, you roll your percentile dice, and that's what tells us what it is.
402.
42.
240 is 42.
42. I was like,
Your face is like, that's not even right.
how is that percentile? You know,
You got advantage.
That was with advantage.
With
yes.
advantage, duh, I got to double it.
It was a 42.
Double the dice roll.
Yeah.
Message
Is that-
received.
Yeah, message received.
What the heck?
You don't have it?
Did I move it?
I don't know. I thought you put it on the. I thought you shared it and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, maybe it's in that folder instead. There it is. I thought it was on my personal one, but it's in the.
I thought it was in the you shared.
Would you say 42?
Yeah, 42%.
Nice. True strike.
What does that do?
I'm going there now.
To tell.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah, it
True.
sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Strike. Casting time 1 action. You point your finger at a target in the range. Your magic grants you brief insight on the target, its defenses. On your next turn, you gain advantage on your first attack roll, provided that the spell hasn't ended.
How long does that last?
You don't want to use this. It's a concentration.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it hits and like, whether I might have heard an oomph, I don't know if the sphere is sound or anything,
No, it's just black.
Do I hear a tink? The coin dropping, rolling?
You probably would have heard a tink, and you probably have a tingle in your brain letting you know that, oh, I have to give up whatever I'm doing in order to find out what this is going to do.
Like kind of like, oh, okay, that's not what I wanted to do. So I mean, I used
What I'm
it.
saying
That'll
is
be
you
my.
would know. What I'm saying is, I think you would in that scenario, you would recognize that it's going to break your concentration if you let it go. That's what you would notice. You wouldn't know what it is you're doing. You would just know that it's going to require
That's
your
what
concentration.
So
that's
then,
what you go. Oh, I'm going to have to think about that.
right. So so I would choose not to do that, but I would want to know, like, perceive. I guess
Did it hit anything on the way?
Yeah, kind of.
It did
like,
not hit anything.
like I
on
just
the
hear
way.
the tink. No,
You
no
heard it hit the
continuous roll,
ground.
like a penny hitting the ground, kind of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, those are my two things.
Yeah, that's exactly what you would have heard.
Because I don't know where, I'm also gonna back up to this corner. And what are these?
Those are doors. They open out that direction.
Oh, double
Back
doors
into the
coming this way?
Yeah, they open back up into the courtyard.
Okay, I'm just gonna stay where I'm at. That's good. That's good enough for me.
Okay. All right. Pandora, it is your turn.
Okay.
Just
This
take
one's
out
grappled.
Yeah.
a spear and just skewer it so that way it's like one of those hams wrapped around a piece of cheese so it can't get out. Like that's just what I'm envisioning.
Yeah, like a little ham and cream cheese rolls.
just
You
stick
stick them and like cut them up.
Yeah. Oh, you do you, boo.
Okay.
Pig in a blanket.
Yeah.
Guard drake in a blanket.
Guard drake.
Mm.
Ooh.
Especially.
Guard drake in a blanket.
So is that literally where you're having them be right now?
Yeah.
Like this.
They're that proximity to you.
Okay. So
I mean, the rug is basically trying to take over the.
Okay,
the
I'm just
guide
wondering
to
if the guard drake is literally adjacent to the next one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where he was.
Okay.
If anything, he would be at your 12 o'clock as opposed to about 10:30 right now.
Yeah.
If anything, when he got rolled up, he might be more into your 12 o'clock.
Okay, that's
position.
what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Okay.
he got Aladdin.
Feel free to move him there. That's probably a more reasonable thing because it got
Yeah, I would imagine
Okay.
he got,
you got
tilted
it
and
grabbed,
then
it grabbed one
Yeah.
and then just rolled him
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll take my sword and I'll first swing at the guard right next to me, adjacent. Or
The
like,
unencumbered.
correct.
Okay. Go gadget.
It's kind of tilted.
We
I
roll
mean,
it again.
I
Roll.
can count it. I mean,
Roll it again if you want.
nope. I like the other one.
Okay. I'm easy. Would you like advantage? Sure. Okay.
Sure. I got a 9.
A 9 doesn't hit.
Oh, I got a 19.
natural.
Oh, that
No.
hits.
I mean, yes. Yeah, natural 19.
Okay.
Woo,
That
that's a
hits.
crit.
And that's a crit for you. So I need you
Yep.
to roll your percentile dice.
That is what?
To the same one.
The same.
The
wait,
same drake.
Wait, percent.
I just need you to roll your percentile dice
Oh,
for
okay.
me.
That. Okay.
And the
thank
10.
you.
Just
And
do
the
that.
10. Okay. Got a 10. No, that would be 100, right?
The double zero.
No, 10.
1.
Oh, 1 0.
1 0. Great.
Okay.
And then what was the other one?
A 7.
17.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So 17.
So, what is, let's see, 8 plus your con mod plus your proficiency. 8, 9, 10. 12, 13. So he has to make a dex of 13, I believe. Oh, it's gonna be crazy. Oh, he did. All right, so I need you to roll 3d6.
Ooh.
Okay.
And then tell me half of that 3d6. add those up.
7, so 3 and
So
5.
3. Okay. So of course you do a fire sneeze.
You fire sneeze.
I do.
It's kind of what it looks like. It's just you like crush it, and then all of a sudden it's just. So you see fire shoot forth,
Okay.
and he takes 3 fire damage, in addition to your crit damage. So I need you to roll the damage dice twice and add your bonus once.
Okay.
No.
Oh, wait, this one.
So D8 twice and
Okay.
then plus 3. Or sorry, yeah, D8 twice plus 3.
So that'd be 13.
13. So he takes another 13 damage from your sword hit. And that's your first sword hit or your second?
That was my second.
Okay. I don't know what my guts are doing. I don't feel ill.
Yeah.
It's just, there's just,
Mine
it's
do that
growling
sometimes.
around.
Yeah.
What the guts?
Yeah, what the guts? All right. Is that what you want to do?
What's that?
He's tinging in his ding.
Yeah.
Yeah, see what I mean? Uh huh.
Well,
I mean, that's what I'd say too.
yeah.
It's his chastity
I
belt.
think,
Okay.
yeah, I'm not going to do anything else.
Zadova,
This is
it's you.
All right. So how far in this thing?
It's the same sphere,
That's what I'm-
15 feet.
Okay.
If you
So
step
you
back
don't.
2.
You
Yeah,
don't,
I'm just
or
gonna
you
step
back
technically
1.
don't know.
You don't
Right.
know.
But I can feel the wall, obviously.
Yeah, you can feel the
Thanks,
wall.
Timmy. So I'm just gonna back up. Am I out of it now? Would this be out
At
of
this
it?
point, you would.
Okay.
Hold on a moment. Jawohl. Okay. Yep, I'll do it.
How far is the door behind me to the outside?
Oh, that's a good question. That brings up the big map.
Okay.
Look at the big map. I think it's about where that back of the wall is. It'd be like 15.
Oh, okay.
behind you, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to. Let's see.
No. No. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, so if we're gonna draw that, so the way this is, that's interesting. 1, 2. So this wall actually comes out here and then continues for. This long, and then there are doors here.
Okay. And this just goes outside and wraps around, right?
Like this.
Okay.
There'd be a door here, and a door here, and then like that.
Okay.
And then outside, this goes that way. I mean, you would have seen.
Right. Right.
What about the other ways? Just curious if it matters.
Let's see. We're going this way. So from here, I want to draw on this, but there's a. It goes off this way.
Oh, so there's more space. For some reason, I was picturing.
Yeah,
I didn't realize there was more space over there. Okay.
Yeah, there's a whole door and everything over there.
Okay. For some reason, I was picturing it's basically like a long hallway.
So this kind of goes this like that. And this comes around like this.
So there's a big room here, basically.
And this
Okay.
heads off that direction, and then
Okay.
heads that way.
Okay.
And then this is a long hallway.
Okay. That's what I
So
was.
this is a big area.
Okay. Okay. That's what I was wondering. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, this is where
Oh,
you're at
okay.
right
I
here.
see.
You're
I
a
see.
Big area right there.
Okay. I see.
Big area to move. Lots of room for humans
Oh yeah.
and dragons. And half dragons.
And death.
We're here to deliver death.
Actually. And the door's back over here, you said?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, the room keeps going.
Right,
Eventually there's
right.
a door, yes.
Right. Now, if I dash, I double my movement, basically, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Double
So,
dash.
15, 20, 25, 30. Then I'll dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. So you see Rezmir from where your new vantage is. I'm not telling anybody else where it is,
Okay.
where she is,
Okay.
but you know exactly where she's standing at this point.
Okay. All right.
I'm saying you no longer wonder where she is.
So if I can see her,
You can see her.
okay.
You can't do anything because your action was the dash action.
Right, but I can use my sorcery points to create a bonus action.
You do whatever you need to do.
So, okay, because that would, wherever I see her would determine whether or not I would do that.
I'd say, well, let me say this. What kind of distance is your spell that you're planning on casting? What is its range?
Well, potentially.
I don't want you to know where she is.
Right.
Okay.
I don't mind you knowing, but I don't want them to know where she is, so I'm being very vague. If you were to
120
cast
feet.
Well, obviously, she's within 120 feet of you.
Okay. But I'm
120
okay,
feet,
we'll-
not
okay.
really sure.
we'll say.
That's
we'll
why I was
say-
really confused.
Okay,
It's like,
60 feet.
is she
60
like
feet.
way over here? Like that's
Like-
the only place Derek can't hit is
Right,
like
I was
these
like,
doors.
100
So
feet.
60 feet.
She's within 60 feet of you.
Okay.
Okay. 30.
Yeah.
10 foot.
Do I have an arrow for it?
I'm just
Well-
saying, that's what I'm saying. So you can cast
Because
it.
okay, I'll say this: if she's really close to me,
Mhm.
or if she's looking at me, I
I'm
don't.
sure she's now looking at you because
Okay.
you came out of the magic black tube
Yeah,
and you're
because
You're
depending on how
moving.
close like if she's really close to me,
Mhm.
I don't want to like draw aggro. But if she's like way down the hall, then I don't mind.
How about you do this? Shoot her.
Well, I will say this, that she is more than 10 feet away, but she's less
Than 100.
She's less than 40 feet away.
You should play hot and cold.
Okay.
Is it here?
That's
Is
as
it
best as she's going to
here?
get. She's farther than 10, but less than 40.
She's behind me.
Okay.
Which makes my awkward movement of I was going to
will-
step backward really awkward because I was already going to do that. And you're like, well, she's out there. And I'm like, now it looks like it's going to go there.
I will quicken my spell and use a firebolt on her
Okay.
for a 20.
You hit her for 20 something?
Yeah, 20 something.
It doesn't need
So
sound.
You mean for her AC?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that hits her.
Okay. And then let's see. Okay. She will take 13,
Like they just put candy on the
17
poor
fire
kid.
damage.
That's funny.
Like I don't know why that cracked me up, but I think that's so funny. Like that's so dumb. Like
And it's not it's just, that's an attack roll, right?
Yes.
It's like,
Well, okay. I'll say this: if I
Where-
perceived her
where
as like trying to
simple things that
retreat,
are
there was a
funny to me.
different spell that I would have cast. But if I perceive her as like still trying to be aggressive, then I would have just casted that one.
Well, you already cast it.
I don't
so
know
it's
that
too late.
I don't know that she would have done that.
I'm just saying, if she was trying to retreat, I would have like tried to
Grasp.
keep her
Firmly grasp her.
Yeah.
Would you use the tripod method
Uh-huh,
or the
uh-huh. Maybe the palmer,
the
and then right up the with the toilet paper.
the Fistivus
Yeah.
Maximus?
Yeah.
Okay, how much damage?
13, 14, 17
Wow.
fire damage.
Okay.
I know that move. Penetration.
Man, you are-
Aeneas.
Beating the crap out of these enemies. Big damages. All right.
Well, the other one wouldn't have damaged her.
Zenry.
It is my turn.
It is your turn.
I am going to step backwards to find a wall.
So you're gonna back up until you hit a wall.
I'm going to back up till I hit a wall.
One more. There you go.
Awesome.
Okay.
Survey.
She's
I would say, hey, Ollie,
within
check those double doors.
She's within 10 feet of you.
I see her over here. Because sound travels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I hear it somewhere down
Yes.
this range.
Come towards my last location.
Come towards
Like,
the
that's
sound of my voice. Yeah.
what I'll do. And then I need her.
You said the double doors, like the ones we entered the room in? I mean, I can't inquiry that, but what did you say specifically?
If I saw her when I came out of the thing, because I didn't know where she was, because I was going to back up and I was going to say, guard the doors behind you. We got over here, but I know she's over here, so
Like
it doesn't
these
really matter.
doors.
Yeah.
Like, I'm already doing that, right?
Yeah, you're already doing what
Where
you're
you're
supposed
standing
to.
there.
But I have no idea where you are.
Right.
So, but since
a
I see
black
her,
tube.
I will
tube.
say, hey,
There's a big black tube going up into the sky.
she's over here on this end. I need her to, like usual, make a wisdom saving throw with double disadvantage. Or with disadvantage, because I'm just going to do normal.
Okay. 18. It was an 18 or a 20. I rolled two good ones.
Faranouche. And then a Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame! What's that mean?
Dexterity saving throw.
Dex saving throw.
Sacred Flame.
17.
Yep.
All right. All right, Thylac.
10 damage.
Oh, dadgummit.
I,
Do I see the bolt of lightning?
yeah, you
Talking
would
to
probably
her.
see just an arc.
Yeah.
You probably see it go.
Yeah.
And there's nothing I can do about that.
You just gotta get away from it.
Nope. So he's going to move towards that. So 5, 10, 15. That way. He'll probably see me on the right.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Okay.
I don't know where she...
Now that
yeah.
now that three of you are out there, she's right here.
Oh, shitballs.
Because
There you go.
she moved out and moved into a line so she could fire her breath weapon
Down
down that way. That's why. I mean, that's what that was.
Thylac is like,
Yeah.
Thylax like, hey,
Hey, I'm
old
here."
guy.
Yeah.
here's my bolt.
And now he will go left into the darkness.
Okay.
Like right here.
Yeah, keep going.
Okay.
Keep going. Keep going.
No, he's not in the darkness.
Perfect.
Okay. So he's just like, whoa.
Yeah, that was
Like,
oh shit.
okay.
Scary dragon lady.
Yeah. Scary dragon lady. That's not a bad idea. Is that it? Is he
Ooh.
casting?
I
Is he
can't.
just-
He doesn't have any bonus, like, because it counts as a spell, so you don't get to do a cantrip. Can you do cantrips after spells? As long as it's
Unless this cantrip specifically says it's a bonus action
right,
cantrip.
like my
Right.
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 I mean, I don't mind you doing two cantrips. But
Right.
if you do a spell, then I do
Yeah.
enforce the cantrip.
Right.
Unless you
Nope,
bonus-
I am good. Zenric's just gonna taunt her with cheese. Take that. I'm gonna pee now.
Does she have to make a? Is that that is a concentration for that darkness? Oh, interesting.
I've got a lot of stuff. She's a very hard person to fight or to do.
Interesting.
Okay. So she's going to move here. She's going to.
She's right in your face.
No, it's fine with me. I haven't done anything, so.
She pulls out this giant black sword.
I'm the only one he can hit, so.
I've got this giant black sword, and as the blade goes up, it almost looks like it flutes out into spikes along the blade and then returns back to a blade edge. It's very long, almost like hedge clippers. It's kind of what it looks like at one point, you know. And she swings two-handed this giant sword toward you.
That's standard.
And hits.
Not surprised.
Well, I rolled a 26. So I would have hit anyone.
Yeah. 14.
Okay. You take 16 points of slashing damage.
Mhm.
You take 9 points of necrotic damage.
Yay, half damage. Suck it, nerd.
Okay.
Just kidding. Like, that's still 20.
That
hurts.
As this hits you, you can feel a change in your body. And you feel the effect that you can no longer be healed.
Oh gosh, it's about standard. I got that. Should have let me figure that the hard way. That would have been real fun. But I appreciate you letting me know that so that way I didn't burn spells.
Just so you know, at the end of each of your turns, you can make a DC con save that will end the effect early.
Sweet.
Okay, but for right now, you can't be healed. So that was that. That was
Wait a
this.
second. I thought I had something.
You sit there.
Do you drink it all?
All right. The darkness moves.
Oh.
Oh, I can't get both of you in there?
Well, you'd still have them in.
Oh,
there.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah,
not
yeah.
going to be on the actual.
Yeah, I was like, I thought I could get you. Yeah. So you both are back in the darkness. All right.
Mm.
And then she was here, so I
Oh boy.
here. And she swings her sword at you.
Oh gosh. What was it?
I rolled an 18 before the bonus.
Oh.
It's plus
So it's
9.
like a 27.
27.
Oh, okay.
What?
Nothing.
All right, you take
A dicking's worth of damage.
11. You take you take 11 points of slashing damage
Okay.
and 5 points of necrotic.
All right.
That was scientific, right?
And you also, Dickie's right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you also cannot be healed
Okay.
until either 1 minute or you make a DC 15 con save, but it's at the end of each of your turns.
Okay.
So you won't get a chance to roll against it till the end
Until
of
my
your next
turn. Okay.
And that is the end of Rezmir's turn.
All right.
All right, Guard Drake 1 is trying to break free of stupidness, and let's see, can he do it? And he cannot. Holy balls! When you roll a 4, so that
The
is
verbal. Or no.
He's trying to
No, it's
break
the-
free of what?
Like.
I've got to be able to
Stupidness?
move.
the first one.
Oh,
Oh, no, the
vein?
I
first
just have to be
one.
able to
I'm
move.
sorry, that was the
Yeah.
first one.
I don't have to have.
It'll be for
Right.
the second one. It doesn't.
If it doesn't say line of sight or vision.
All right, so the
Yeah.
first one is going
Yeah.
to.
The one on the rug.
The one not on the rug because
And
he's
next to me?
grappled. The one that next to you is going to try and hit. Is going to
Okay.
try and bite and tail slash you, tail swipe. So sorry.
You have been doing their D4, right?
Except when they roll like a 6. And
No,
you-
I didn't know. I
Yeah.
didn't remember. I just checking.
So that's
Those are the only two I'm excited because I hit.
okay. So 15 doesn't hit you, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So again, this Guard Drake can't hit you. He's like snapping and tail slashing, and you're just like, "Get down, boy! Stop it!
Stop.
You're naughty Drake. Stop that."
Stop.
That does sound like Pandora.
Stop it.
It's Leviosa.
2d6 plus 3. Holy balls. Okay, this rug is going to kill this Drake.
Doesn't it suck when
This
your own
rug is-
monsters do damage to your
Wait,
own people?
the rug is killing the Drake?
Yeah.
Wow.
The rug
because
rolled up the
it
Drake.
can't perceive
it
an
can't
enemy.
tell. It doesn't know.
So it's just
Like-
said, oh,
Like
this
friendly.
is an
Yeah.
attack. Wow.
It knows that people should not be on it.
Yeah.
And so the people that should be in this room know not to mess with it.
And well, I kind of instigated that situation, and I was like,
Right.
"Oh,
She
no."
kind of walked across it, and then
It's the prize.
whatever, then she walked out, and it's like, it's going to attack whatever's close by.
That's crazy.
All right, so the Rug of Smothering does continue to do the smothering.
Smothering. It's
You
a
know,
Drake
like-
roll up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it just says it's grappled. And it doesn't say that it like ever necessarily leaves a person until they're dead. So I don't think it's going to even
It's
try to
gonna
attack.
keep-
It doesn't mention that,
Yeah.
oh, it should retarget. It just is like, once it has somebody grappled, they're grappled until they're not, until they're smothered. And then that's, so
Yeah,
I think
it's like-
you're, unfortunately, it's almost like you're just safe from it.
Yeah.
Unless you're
As
trying
long
to
as
free
it-
it.
We'll
Yeah.
put a chair in it next
Yeah.
time. It won't know.
Yeah. All right, Ollie, it's your turn.
Um,
You watched the magic tube move away from you.
I would be intrigued by that,
You
but
saw
kind
it.
of like,
You saw it move 10
especially after I heard him yell at me. So I think I would definitely move this direction after hearing him tell me to move this way.
Oh, okay.
But I would be cautious, so it'd be a slow kind of like a pushing forward.
Okay.
And at this point, my guess would be 20, 25. If I got to this point, would I hear anything specific directionally to know which way to move? Because if not, my thought would be I would
Generally,
move
it's
forward.
just in front of you.
Not like I can hear him to my right. Not like I can hear. Like, would it be
I don't know.
during
Roll
my movement?
perception.
A 3.
No, you have no
Okay.
freaking clue where he is in relationship to you.
You might bump into him.
So you get what, 30 feet?
30. So I'm gonna
Okay,
move
so that's
there.
right there.
Oops.
Just tear up
Totally
the board.
destroyed that.
You could dash.
Right,
and
but
move some more. It's up to you.
I'm trying not to meta it because technically I see that it's outside of that. So I would be like, oh, I'll just use an action, get out of that, right? But technically, if I got to this point and I thought he was somewhere in here, even though I saw that move, I feel like I'd be looking around kind of like...
Okay. Everybody's too far away from you to feel. If he was next to you, you might be able to feel it.
Can a world action be that I would feel that and feel around me? Like if...
Just gonna feel
swing
Zinner.
your
No. In other words, my world
10
action
feet.
to kind of make the scenario would be more like, is anything there?
Like
If not,
that.
then I'm gonna keep pushing forward.
Yeah, I don't have any problem with you trying to see if there's any, if you run into anything, and if you don't, you're going to walk forward until you run into something.
Yeah.
That seems like a reasonable thing to do.
Yeah.
And if that incurs your quote-unquote dash action in order to keep moving until you run into something, that makes perfect
Okay,
sense.
I feel like that's what I would be doing on that.
Like, and so you keep moving until you came up.
And now it's out.
Right, and then you would see, now you would see what you see.
Yep, 25, 30.
Okay.
But I don't have an action because I used it for
Nope.
the dash.
Yep,
so
you're
that is
standing.
my
Nope, I completely agree.
yeah. I think
All
that's
right.
what I would do.
Pandora, cut him down.
I think that's what I would do.
Rain death.
Okay.
I want to see some 20s.
I would too. Yep. Can I add a 0 to that to make that?
Mm-hmm. Sure can.
Did you roll a 2?
Yeah, sure enough.
Hey,
Well,
it's okay.
You get 2 attacks.
You know,
I know.
you get 2 attacks, but you really realize you only got to get to
I got an 18.
not
Here's,
much.
here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't done a single thing, so you're doing great.
Thanks.
I'm doing a great job of killing my own critters.
I know.
I mean, I'm
I
a
just
master.
Push that
Really?
drain.
I'm
my
actually
own-
controlling the rug right now,
Yeah.
so that way I
It's
can feel
like
good about
my
myself.
my own inability to roll dice at the correct time has totally, because I would love for this thing to be trying to kill you. This would be awesome because it would be trying to kill you, and 2 drakes would be trying to kill you, all at the same time.
Huh?
That's what I wish.
Yeah, you're doing a good job in there by yourself.
Yeah.
No one's out there even helping you.
Yeah, you're
We're all
like,
trapped in the tube.
She's
of-
like, screw
I'm
you
going
guys,
to
I'm
hold
going
my
home.
own
Yes.
for my pass.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, the 18 definitely hits. Like, completely.
Like the thing is dead.
No.
You get
You roll some
The
damage.
AC was
Well, the thing
18 is
I
much
would-
higher than that.
Okay.
Left.
So you roll your
Yeah.
D8 and then add 3.
8, 9, 10.
10?
See?
Doing good. He's still smiling a little bit.
Mm.
These are big bags. They're big angry puppies. Big
Alright.
angry puppies. But you are able to move if you would like to move. I mean, you are certainly free to attempt to move into whatever it is, but you see the big black tube out there.
Right. I think
If you,
It's a tube.
what?
if I was gonna say, if you try to move away from it, it gets an attack.
Well, and I'm
It does, but she's also had
Just
pretty
keep
dead
murdering
good.
her. Yeah,
She's
that's
been
true.
standing
I
there
know,
for
I
10
think-
minutes.
That's
it
true.
seems like.
That's
I
true.
think
Just
that's
snapping
what I do.
around.
I think I'm gonna stay put until I get the thing dead,
Okay.
and then wait
Till
until the
you
other one
get
dies.
the thing.
Yeah.
That's a good.
I'm going to wait till this other one suffocates.
Yeah.
You dirty
I'm gonna
dog.
watch
No.
the death of the other one.
All right, Zadova.
Let's see. I'm gonna try again. We'll see for an intelligence save.
That failed.
Okay.
I mean, 4. It
Oh,
doesn't
yes.
matter.
Okay. So
You're so good at this.
With charisma and dexterity, don't go for those.
yeah.
I failed every time. Wisdom and dexterity.
Well, just Rezmir's a CR 7.
It's gonna take
Oh, no,
11 points of psychic damage, and on the next saving throw, it has to subtract a D4.
Hey, I might be able to hit something.
And
Okay, how much damage?
11.
11 points.
And the next time it makes a saving throw.
No, no, she succeeded.
Okay.
Legendary action.
Legendary
Suck it,
action.
nerd.
I was
Dave
like-
doesn't want
I
me
was
to
like,
hit.
I was like, I really don't like that.
So
I don't like that.
does
So
any of it take effect? Does it
it's
just
saved.
negate the damage?
No, she's safe.
Oh, she saves. Okay. Well.
I've decided to save.
Okay.
So now what happens?
Okay.
Yeah. What now? I decided
Like,
it
I
hits.
didn't save. Ooh, you're describing things I don't like.
Okay.
Nope, I decided to save.
Okay.
Shield. See what it's like to get shielded?
Now what?
Yeah.
Come on.
I need a charisma.
This is the first time I've been able to use a monster that has
I need a
legendary
charisma
actions.
save.
Okay. First time I've been able to use one that has your legendary actions. Charisma 15.
Okay. Saved. And that's it.
All right. I like legendary actions. You just choose to save because you want to. All right, Zenrik.
Me or Thylac?
Is Zidova, Zenrik, Thylac?
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna whisper from the darkness at how bad she is.
Come here.
You suck, even though I can't say it.
It's okay.
Okay.
All she has to do is be able to hear my words.
I know.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know. She's just got to
I'll
hear.
take my double disadvantage. I'll take disadvantage on it.
You take a disadvantage?
No, you. You will have disadvantage.
one, I
because
have
of my
dis-
subtle strings instead of advantage.
Okay, so I
Because I
have,
just want to do regular.
so I have disadvantage. Okay. Well, that's a 2. So, I mean, I can't. It doesn't matter. So,
Take 5 damage,
all right. Hey.
and you will have. I'm gonna
she's
step
gone-
forward one.
She's gone to
Which way? The
Memphis.
direction you're facing?
No, like out. Because I'm assuming I saw the tube.
Because you were
You
out
saw
of it.
You saw it. You saw it move this direction.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
And
go.
You would have perceived.
So you would have touched the wall and gone to here?
No, just.
He would have stepped that direction.
And then I'll. To your dexterity.
Oh, okay.
Sacred fire!
So she has disadvantage.
11.
Alright. Ooh.
5.
Is blue disadvantage on her?
Yes.
Okay, that's what.
And then I'm gonna step back into the darkness.
Yes.
I was born in the darkness!
Okay, so has anybody given me disadvantage or anything like that?
Yes, you have
did.
disadvantage.
Okay, what gave me disadvantage? Your
The vicious
mocking words?
herpes.
Okay.
Herpes.
That definitely would be a disadvantage in life. I will give you that. All right, Thylac. Thylac's in a dark
I'm
space.
sorry.
9 damage.
I'm not funny sometimes.
He's like,
Thylac must
close?
die.
One more.
The other way.
Oh.
Towards you. To the right.
Thylac.
Cold.
Almost. You're doing
must-
everything but the
Cold.
only space.
Cold.
There you go.
Okay, hot.
Thylac must die.
She's going after everybody
It's like
else.
50. It's like a 50 points of damage or something.
I know.
Like that's what it feels like. What round are we on? We're on round 3,
third.
so that's.
Third.
Well, no, you
It
started
could
off
be
the 4,
yeah.
so
So
it's
it's
the 4th.
23, 10, 10, 9.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been running around.
Like,
I threw
I'm
cow
gonna go
traps.
after everybody
Hey.
but the.
Oh,
I got my
She is pissed.
7. No, I had a.
I'm pissed because I'm not paying attention. Because I'm
9
like,
damage.
I gotta go get that, and then I see somebody
Yeah.
else. I'm like, I think I'll go swing at them first.
Yeah.
Not realizing that that's the guy that needs to get cut down. I have not been playing this as well as I could have. Thylac must die.
Yeah.
Is
But she can't
anything
see
else
him.
Thylac doing?
Sucker.
Well,
Nope.
she might be able to.
It's Rezmir's turn.
Rezmir.
She could probably see the lightning. She
No.
can't. Oh.
Why couldn't Rezmir see him?
Can she see through
She
the
has
magical?
blind sight.
Oh.
So she can see
She
everything.
knows where
She's like,
everyone
I know
is
where
all the
you-
time. She's like, I got this. So
That's
I do understand what's getting ready to happen
Yeah.
from you.
No, and him.
And me.
No.
10-foot range.
Pookie Bear. I
Oh,
got
well,
10
she
foot.
probably wouldn't know that. She hasn't engaged you yet. So that's
Yeah.
fine.
She's gonna take you out to dinner first.
Oh, I gotta hit her.
Oh.
Swing, gonna miss.
Do enough to chop her down right
the
there.
two of you get opportunity attack.
Okay. Can I have her make a intelligence save?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm shooting for the floor, okay? I just want to make sure we know
14.
that it doesn't hit.
Failed. So she will take 7 points of psychic damage.
Do I get an advantage on?
The next time she makes
Do I
a
have
saving
advantage for anything on
throw,
this?
she has to subtract a d4.
Okay, so it's like Bane.
Okay. Dave, there was no advantage on my play, right?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna aim for the floor here and see if an 8 hits.
No.
Okay, guys, an 8 doesn't hit.
Yeah.
She wears sheep's-like clothing. Because she's a wolf among sheeps. Sheep clothing.
Bad joke.
It's all cotton. Cotton robes. Come on now.
I aimed for her. I missed. I think I need to switch die. Did you give me the right tower?
Now, she doesn't have she has disadvantage on
I
her
don't even
first
have my
attack,
tower.
correct?
Mm-hmm. What tower is this?
So she's making 3 attacks
We need
against
to
him.
share.
Whoa!
Neat.
She's kind of blowing cooldowns.
Yeah.
So the first one is a 16 and a
16,
11. So
20.
11 plus 9
So
is
use
20.
that.
Yeah, use these.
So that hits.
Shield.
Does it hit?
15.
Is 20, is
So
20
plastic
hit?
on this one.
No, it goes. His AC will go to 25, 23.
He's got one that does a
Yeah.
plus 2
22
or
or
plus
23.
3, I thought.
Yeah.
So that'll be
I thought. I
Oh,
don't
wait.
know. Maybe
Yeah,
wrong.
that was a disadvantage. So it's 11
It'll
plus
add-
9 is 20.
it'll
Yeah.
add 3, so it'll be a 22.
So what's his... So
AC.
his AC is 19.
Is
Right.
now 22.
Yeah.
Is now 22.
Yes.
All right, so the first of the 3 missed.
Yes.
So
And it will be
remove my
like that for the
disadvantage.
rest of the round.
For the rest of the round, I have to hit
It'll
that
be
high?
22.
It'll be 22.
Yep.
This is exactly
I
how
know.
I like
I
him.
know. I love
I
Shield.
don't like him.
Okay.
Shield is awesome.
That one missed.
Blowing that CD.
That's 11 again. That's
Yes.
Golly, no!
No.
Just text Joe right now. I hate your shield move.
Shield is
going
freaking
to.
awesome. That's why I took it. Blink is even
He
worse.
needs to have a level 1 spell slot taken as well.
Shield is a level 1?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's freaking awesome.
I do not like that spell.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I'm trying to see. Is there anything else cool I can do? I don't think there's anything else cool I can do. Oh, I can do this other thing. Nope, that didn't happen. Dadgum, that sucks. Man, you are going to cut her down. I can feel it. Alright. It's Drake numero uno, and he's going to bite and tail at you again, which I would imagine he's going to screw up again, the way I've been
We really
rolling.
hope.
Oh, wait, that one. 24 to hit.
Just barely. Shield real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No! Okay, you take 5 points of piercing damage from a bite. And his tail misses you.
Have we ever had
And-
any drop frames?
Do what?
Have we had any drop frames?
You're still there. Pandora's still there. I'm
I know,
here.
but there should be a calculation at the bottom saying how many drop frames or anything.
89. 0.0%.
Nice. That's good.
I don't know what that means.
That's just how many frames we've dropped is 89 over the whole time we've been playing.
Does it normally drop?
You'll have a sum.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
For a duration?
Yeah.
Because of duration?
Yeah. I mean, every stream
It's just
has it.
every stream over time, because the data stream is imperfect.
Oh.
Right? I mean, the network isn't perfect. There will be individual sets of data, but realize it's streaming at, 25 frames a second?
Yeah.
So to have dropped how many frames?
89.
90 in an
2.5
hour and a half.
hours.
Well, no, we've been here for an hour. I mean, which since 9:30.
Yeah.
So in 2 hours.
Yeah.
So that's 1 frame every minute at 30 frames a second.
Yeah.
So it's 1 out of every 600. That's
Is that like when the
Point. It's
picture glitches or
Yeah.
something? What that means?
Yeah, it's just, well, what it just means is that, the bandwidth and its ability to properly encode every little bit of data every once in a while, the system kind of goes, ah, crap,
So
I
your
couldn't get that to
ISP
you.
did not give you disadvantage on this.
That's correct. I definitely have advantage.
Which is
Good.
good.
Yeah, that's good.
Because it was dropping a couple.
Was
Yeah,
it
we-
you guys could tell when rewatch or no?
Not you couldn't tell when you watch, but
Yeah.
I mean, if it does it enough, like you'll
It'll
get buffering
stutter.
on your
Yeah.
on your
Oh,
user end.
okay. I got you.
All right, Ollie, it's your turn.
Already?
Well, I mean, it goes Rezmir, guard Drake, Rugged Smothering, and then you. So I mean, I just sit here and roll a few times, and then it's back to you.
So the
So that's
sphere
how it
never
works.
moved, as far as I
The
can tell
sphere
from
did
where I
not move
was.
this time. No.
And you saw her go into that black
I
square.
saw her go this way.
and you heard.
Actually, you heard a shing.
Yeah. Shing.
Lilac, was that your shield? Of course I'd yell that.
Why,
'cause
yes,
I...
it was.
Yes. Why, yes, it was. Deckard Cain here.
I found the spell from old books.
I would like to push.
The Horadrum. I read the ancient tomes of the Horadrum. I totally need to roll a character.
I know.
Like, talk like
And so you can do that?
Just so I can do Deckard Cain's voice.
Are you gonna do that whenever I do
think
my
I may
thing?
do that. I think I may
Okay.
roll Deckard Cain.
I've got to see something real quick.
I feel like I'd push towards where I thought I saw her last.
Yeah, I think you would, and you probably would run into her.
And would this be a obviously I can't move forward type situation?
You would have
or
to. You would, because obviously you would
I can't
be
see past that,
resisted.
so I'd be.
You would feel that there is something there, and it would generally resist you. So you would have to push past. You have to beat a strength check to move them out of the way to keep moving.
What if I want to just grapple whatever is in front of me? Because I think it might
Then
be.
you would say, "I want to try and grapple whatever's in front of me."
That's what I'm thinking.
When we both roll against that as a strength.
Let's
check.
do that.
Okay.
So, would you make him a wizard or a sorcerer or a warlock?
Depends on.
Do I have advantage on the strength check for that or no?
That's a good question. You have advantage on something.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's necessarily for like grappling. You know what I mean? I know it's for picking up. We're like changing.
You have
my...
advantage on. You have an advantage against becoming frightened.
Correct.
Okay, and you have advantage on initiative. You don't have advantage on strength checks.
Okay.
You just, when you're trying to move objects,
I'm
your
just doubly
strength
strong.
Is doubled for that thing, but not.
But it
for-
doesn't count for strength.
That is correct.
Checks. Okay.
So
That's
I doubt you're gonna beat her.
Well, I got a 12.
You're at
Unfortunately.
22.
Yeah.
She's thick. You ain't
She's
moving this
thick.
chick.
I've got my inspiration. I'm gonna.
Use it.
Now we have.
But that doesn't mean she rolls again. It just
No.
means I roll again.
Means you
F
roll
that. I'm not gonna be able to beat a 22.
Yeah.
Like,
Correct.
I'm gonna keep my inspiration. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, she has +4. I rolled an 18. She has +4.
Because
she
I
knows
tried to
she's
grapple
there.
her as an action.
You can't swing a sword at her or anything.
No, that would be a second.
But now you know where to throw that cantrip going. Just tuck that right there in her pocket.
There's no doubt where she is at this point
Right.
until it's her turn again, and then you can't see.
Just gently place your trunk on her.
She can't. Never mind. I wouldn't know that. So yeah, no. That's all I would do.
Okay, great.
I think I wouldn't know whether she could see me or not, and would I back up? Nah, I'm trying to stay with her. You know.
No, I get it. Well, you were trying to enter the dark.
Correct.
You couldn't enter the dark. Okay,
Right.
Pandora, it's you.
Okay, gonna try and kill this dude to my left.
I don't know.
What?
How does it go from him to her?
I don't know. I feel like we missed a few people.
I think
but-
the
Ollie.
rug was.
Pandora. It was the rug.
Yeah, but the
We
rug
went Rezmir, the 2 guard drakes,
Dude, Nyla?
the rug of smothering,
Oh no.
to Ollie, Pandora.
Yeah.
I don't remember the order, to be honest.
Okay.
It was you, and then Thylak gave the damage to Rezmir. He moved back into the thing.
Oh yeah,
Rezmir
it was
got
her
pissed.
getting attacked, not
Rezmir ran
attacking.
in there. Yeah,
Okay.
they both had opportunity attacks.
We were both
because
in
she
the-
moved
Okay.
away.
You were confused too, right?
Yeah. I feel like
They had attacks of opportunity
that all
because
just
she
went by
moved
too
away
fast.
to go attack Thylak. So
What is that?
Pandora's turn.
Okay.
That's why I use this. And then I
Okay.
keep track of stuff.
A 21.
That definitely hits.
And then
What did you roll?
a 15.
Oh, you get +6. Awesome. Yeah, it definitely hits.
And then same thing.
Okay, so you hit twice. So roll your d8 twice and add 6. Give me all of the damage.
What are you doing? Okay. 7. Sorry, 7
Mm-hmm.
plus. You
Why are
said
you rolling a 6?
I don't know. I'm so confused.
Roll
Okay.
2 d8s
Okay.
and then just add 6.
Okay.
Because it's each one of your attacks is a d8 plus 3. You hit with both of them.
Okay. I got 7.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said roll this.
No, don't roll a
No.
d6. Just
Okay.
so you rolled your d8 twice and that's a 7.
Yes. Yes.
Now add 6
Okay.
because you have +3 for
So
each
that'd be
side.
13, right?
So you got 13. Okay, are you moving?
No, I just want to kill this dude.
You're just
Yeah.
like, hey,
I'm just
I've
gonna
got
stay
this.
here.
I'm going toe to toe.
Yeah.
They're gonna come
We're
back
good.
and be
Because-
so impressed with me.
We're good. We got dead bodies.
I want
on the
him to
floor.
be dead so that he's not gonna go anywhere else.
Yep, that's cool. All right, Zadova,
All right.
let's go.
Let's see. So I don't see Rezmir at this point, right?
I can't do that.
I know.
No, you cannot see Rezmir.
Okay.
You know that she disappeared into the black,
Okay.
into the upside down, the inky void of the tube.
But I know she ran in basically that direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If you were an archer and slung an arrow that direction, that wouldn't be stupid.
Okay.
It's still with disadvantage because you cannot see her to aim.
Okay. So
So
I could.
your attack rolls would be with disadvantage because you can't see her.
Okay. But I could technically still attack her. Okay.
Yeah, you can use a ranged spell attack and you just attack with disadvantage.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Okay.
All my stuff's verbal, so I don't know shit.
Yeah.
Those are different.
I know.
You're not having to aim your words.
Yeah.
Oh, I aim them straight to the heart.
Yeah. I rip your brain apart.
Okay. I will throw a firebolt at her
Okay.
with 19 plus 7.
Oh man.
Oh, that's no. Got
Yeah,
a disadvantage. Well, that was an 18 plus 7. So.
Yeah, I roll a 19. Oh, wait. I gotta roll disadvantage. Yeah, that was a 19 too. I love you.
She will take 13, 14, 17 points of fire damage.
Balls, 17 points of fire damage.
Oh, yeah. And then I will use chill
Okay.
touch. That one won't hit.
My subtle
Well.
strings.
12 does not.
12 does not hit.
Right.
That's cool.
Okay.
You say gives you a +1 bonus to your spell saves. Does that only apply to the physical ones? Or does that apply to like the dexterity saving throws and stuff as well?
It's your spell save DC. So when it says that when you say I have to overcome a dex save on some number
Mm-hmm.
or a charisma save on some number, those are all based on spells you're casting, correct?
Right.
Then yes, it adds.
Okay, so I'm just making sure because I haven't been adding that one I was just reading my subtle string that says 1, so.
It doesn't. It should have added it. It should have added your spell save, because I thought it. Or is it equipped?
It's equipped, yeah.
Yeah, then it should. It should be a property of the thing and change it. Unequip it, and it should change your spell save.
I
So
don't
she's
know
in the
enough
dark.
about it. You know what I mean? What I can do or not.
If she's in the dark.
I'm hitting 8s over here, so I'm not of any help.
Is it not doing that?
Well,
couldn't
that's
get her-
boxing her in though.
Couldn't get her to. I mean, I saved Pandora pretty much.
Yeah.
I've got to take
Like,
off
set
my
her up to where
overrides.
she can
Yeah,
just.
she's good.
Your spell save
Nobody's had to
DC, it should
refocus.
be
Right.
told. It should tell. It should be told like, if you equip it, that's what it does, right? That it adds +1 to your spell
Now
save.
she
DC.
does have a minus
my
D4
understanding.
on her saving throw. Next time she
Right.
has to make one. So whenever that is.
Equipped. Equipped. Okay, it changed it to the wisdom ones. It didn't change it to everything else. It was just the wisdom.
No, that's cool. No,
Then-
that's.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh,
That's cool though.
so then that's what it
But
is. So it must be your spell casting modifier.
But I mean, it's.
DC.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Because
So
you
it
don't.
only
They don't know.
changed
You
the
don't know.
ones
Like it's not like a.
There were there were wisdom
Like I
saves.
like that.
Wisdom
because
and
it's very
constitution.
Right.
Not scripted.
Right. Yeah.
It's
Which
not
is fine.
like
we can deal with this
PC
later.
game
I'm not
knows that
too
if
worried.
this
Now that I know
spell
that it's
was
there,
used
I'm
at
not
this
going
time,
But it changed
this
the...
also
That would be the
It's
best.
like
thing.
conditioning.
Yeah. Right.
Nothing like that. It's more like.
Right. It's like, oh crap!
Oh,
I
like,
need to make this.
I need to do
yeah.
this.
But it didn't
Do
change
it.
your,
Like there's
your
not
sacred
a.
flame.
Like I think that's
to-
really cool.
It's 15 instead of 16, right?
What I'm trying to do.
Right, it's
is
still at
land
15.
that. And
What's weird, it doesn't
See, now
change
she was
my
banned.
bonus
she would
cantrip.
have to subtract.
Doesn't
that.
change my
Bane is a
bonus
minus
ones.
4.
So my
So then she'd
Sacred
have to
Flame and then one of my
potentially
lights is
subtract
still at
another
15. The rest is at
Potentially
16.
minus 8
Should-
from a saving
should
throw.
be
Okay, they should, as I understand it, they should all be. You
Six-
always have the
16.
same DC.
That would have guaranteed it.
That's
Okay.
my understanding.
That was what I was hoping for. I was like, ah. When she missed that bane.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
it's up
Banisher,
there.
and
So-
she's just
Okay,
gone?
so I need to roll
She's totally
a
gone off the
DC
plane.
on what?
No,
Dex?
Do you bring her back when you want?
She comes back after a minute.
it's not me.
Yeah, it's
She's
your
Oh, it's
out
my
of the
turn?
fight
Yeah,
for
that's what
a
I
Oh,
said.
full
It's
okay.
Henrik.
Oh,
It's your turn.
only. So
That's
we
why
just
you
do
started
whatever, and
asking
then
me
we just
questions,
stand
I
and
thought.
wait, and she comes
Yeah.
back to the same
But,
It's your
spot.
turn.
but she comes back wherever we like.
And then...
Like in that area, so we would know. To
Oh,
see,
I wish
like,
I
where
wasn't
she's
playing.
coming back.
Mm.
So
You
we
wish
could
you weren't
plan,
playing?
Like
No, I wish I wasn't just
everybody
rolling.
be around that.
You
for
can use
cheese.
it. It's gonna
Basically
be...
set it up
because
to where
it's a
like
nat 20,
caltraps,
you don't
whatever
want
else,
to
if we
do that.
wanted to boot.
I'm
Yeah, and
gonna
then
have
say
you
she
have
reappears.
disadvantage with it, so...
That's cool.
Yeah. So like,
So,
if he did like Mulder,
I'm
he
gonna
did a
do
pit.
a wisdom saving throw
You just drop.
Spot, she
Um,
drop in the pit.
with disadvantage.
Yeah.
So I'm actually was on purpose going to roll twice. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. But I rolled a 20 on my first one.
That's fine. I was gonna let you have it.
And I rolled a 13 plus. What was it?
16.
What are you trying to do?
No. Which one is it? Wisdom?
16 total. Yeah, wisdom.
What do you?
So
A
that's
saving
14.
throw? Yeah.
So
Oh, you have to subtract a d4. Is
So
that the
she
first?
failed
Well,
anyways.
I already got 14.
Oh, okay.
Minus 3. So
Oh,
I'm
well then,
11.
okay.
I'm casting Dissonance Whispers case if you want to save automatically on it.
I can't.
Okay.
The legendary resistance is only once per day. I burned my legendary resistance.
Okay.
But I,
Yeah, it was a good one.
I was like, I don't
yeah.
like the sound of that.
Yeah.
That is 12, and I need you to immediately use all of your movement to move away from me as you shoot yourself.
Sorry, man.
Legendary reaction.
That was a legendary reaction.
I fart in your general direction.
You instantly know where.
What's great is the sphere. Also here.
Fog.
Yeah,
It's
we
the
know where
fog
you're at
cloud.
now.
You just did it. But yeah, well, you can smell where
Was
she's
that
at.
somebody's feet scuttling?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the walking farts.
Yeah. What does she need to do?
I need you to take 12 damage and move your distance away from me.
How far?
Move your distance.
Entire movement, I think.
Yeah, I think it's the
Your
full
entire-
movement.
so you're
Dissonant
running-
Whispers must be immediately use its reaction to move as far as its speed allows away from you. The creature does not move into dangerous ground, such as a pit, blah, 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 blah. On a successful, it takes half as much.
Okay,
It doesn't
so I'm technically a little off the thing to move 30 feet.
When you move past D, do you get another? Does he have another reaction on that, or is that separately?
Yeah, I would have. You would
Okay.
have had a.
Well, it would have been you too. because
No.
But I don't know that.
He doesn't.
Well,
there's no
when she moves here,
right there.
that's
he
still
could see
10
her.
feet. Would I have? I'm kind of okay
oh, yeah,
either
with
way. If
10?
not, like if I would have
Yeah, 'cause
seen
you
it,
have your
but at the same time,
helmet.
It's up to you.
I don't care either way personally.
Let's say no, just because I'm not sure that you would necessarily know when she went boop out and like, oh, I think I can get.
It would be more
We'll
along
just
the
say
lines
that-
of all of a sudden, kind of like at the cave entrance that one time, kind of like you think you saw something, but you didn't.
Well, I think you would see her, but I think that what would happen is you couldn't prep. Like part of the way that I mentally is if you're engaged with someone and you see them moving, that's when you go, oh, I can get you now. In this situation, you're looking at a black tube, and all of a sudden, Rezmir's just outside of it.
Odds or evens, Dave.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
But I'll give you your attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Good thing you picked odds.
No, I just said no.
16. I don't think I did.
16 hits?
Oh, it
Yes,
does?
16
Okay.
hits.
All right.
She's golden.
She's.
No, that's I agree. I'm with you on that one.
Well, I guess.
16 points of fire damage.
Oh, good grief!
Hold on a second.
She's firing me in.
What did you roll again for attack?
16.
See? It
How much?
does it.
16 fire damage.
Okay. So as you go to
I do not want to kill her.
cast, well,
Okay.
you burst her into flames,
Uh-huh.
and as the flames rip across her body, you actually see from the inside what appears to be a black core kind of swell up around her body,
Oh.
and she becomes almost like a semi-solid ash stone
Uh-huh.
that then shatters into a bunch of ash and dust, and it's just like sparkly floaty down. Most of it falls
Oh.
down, but it's just this like clumpy ash goes.
All right.
I'd like to use spare the dying. I don't think that's gonna work.
The mask that she was wearing falls onto the ground, and her sword falls to the ground. And I believe. Oh, and there was a brooch kind of clasp that was holding her cloak on that falls to the ground. But the rest of her,
Yeah.
but the rest of her robes and clothing and her body there is nothing left.
Okay.
Question: how much damage did he need to do?
12.
Okay, I could have only done 8
yeah.
because I still had my.
Well,
Interesting.
She died wicked.
does
the
the
worst style.
tube go away?
Yes, the tube
Okay.
goes away.
Okay.
Yeah, just so you know, it's actually impossible if she's not grappled and controlled. You cannot take her to 0 and knock her out.
Oh.
She has
Interesting.
she has a death event called immolation. If Rezmir is ever reduced to 0 hit points, her body immediately disintegrates into a pile of ash.
Oh gosh.
Interesting.
So it's like
I'm actually
You just-
cremated.
yeah, it's like a instantaneous cremation. So you can't.
So there's no interrogating that.
Yeah, you
There
just
is.
you just
There you go.
I'll roll it up.
Can I investigate the brooch?
Oh, you want to pick that
I'm
up?
sure we
Yeah,
found it.
It's probably a little hot.
Well, I just
Watch
want
out.
to look at it.
Are we
Yeah.
still in combat
investigate
with her?
She's still in combat.
I thought she. Okay.
I would imagine we all are.
She's in combat, and there's caltrops on the ground.
Oh.
All right. So that takes us to
Still my turn.
Yeah, that was. Oh, that's right, because
Yeah.
that was an act.
That was a
of
reaction.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah, that was wow. Holy balls.
Where's Rezmir?
Dead. Ashes.
You see a pile of ash sitting there on the ground over it in the corner.
It smells like Rezmir.
Okay,
She-
I'm gonna. So she's gone.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna move towards back to
Pandora.
Pandora.
Yeah, you would, and he would probably say something like,
Yeah.
it's this pile of
ashes.
We'll just say it's right here
No, black ashes.
Okay.
I
for
like
lack
it.
of
How
a
many you get?
No.
better
30.
description. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're going to see this pile of black
All right.
over there.
Any dexterity 16 from the
From
guy in
the
corner.
dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Dex. Okay.
Minus 4.
Nope.
I can't believe Rezmir died.
I can finally do some damage.
What's interesting is it hasn't been very loud. That's what I was. All the stuff that you've done, there's been very little clanging
Yeah.
and noise. I was hoping that there would be
Fireballs.
fireballs or thunder waves or something that would not hit.
I was
Something
trying
loud,
not to.
loud, right? Yeah.
It would be loud because I think if you were loud, then
Oh,
some
yeah.
other stuff might have happened. And
Yeah.
I was
Some-
kind of hoping some other
Some
stuff.
whispers. I did
Yeah.
2 damage. Take that, Dave. I finally hit
On
stuff.
on which one? The one rolled up or the one standing up?
The one standing because I see a rug. I
You
imagine
see
I
it.
see
You
a
kind of,
tail.
no, you see kind of the rug flopping.
Flailing.
You see the rug kind of thumping around.
But I see Pandora, so I'm just like,
No, I agree.
there's a pig in a blanket.
So you're taking 2 damage.
And-
So 2 damage.
Yeah, 2 damage.
Okay.
I'm looking at my options here: pig in
Okay.
a blanket
You're like,
or
what's this?
Yeah.
angry crocodile. I'm gonna go with the angry crocodile.
There you go.
Yeah, that's fine. Thylac. It's Thylac's.
That
Yeah, I was like Thylac. Oh yeah, Joe's
Yep.
not here. I want a shield.
Yeah.
I know.
You can see over caltrops.
He can.
That's 20 right there for
No,
you.
I think they're too tall.
They're giant.
They're big caltrops. I pulled them out of my bag.
Ding dong! I need a
No, these are
wisdom
big.
stave.
Wisdom save.
Yes.
Ooh, I bet they're not very well.
No, these caltrops are like
Nat
a
20.
5x5.
Yeah. You
Okay.
stacked them up. In
That's what it says. They're big.
A caltrop is about 2 inches high.
Does
These
a
are big
16
ones.
hit?
What?
Does a 16
Like,
hit?
You just put up a bar.
I
Oh,
threw
that's
a
one of the
shit ton of
drakes?
Legos
Yes.
in that square.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Where's
Don't
defense
step on the
at?
Legos.
Did you
Well,
step
there.
on the Legos, Dave?
20.
20 damage.
Yeah.
On
Whoa.
the one that she's fighting.
Bushroda!
On the one that she's fighting.
Firebolto!
Yeah. Holy cow. All right, he's pretty sad face panda right now.
What? Oh, I spit on myself.
All right, is that it? Is
Yes.
that it?
You said.
Okay.
I just.
Yeah.
He's gonna bite Pandora because she's convenient.
Mm. No.
And no, he didn't.
No, he
and no,
didn't.
he didn't. Golly, I don't think they've hit you a single time.
She's
All
had her
right,
own
then
fight
he
against
Oh, yeah.
tries to
the
get
carpet.
through.
Never mind.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Joe's done like 100 points of damage now.
Yeah.
Against the carpet.
Yeah.
And.
I'm taunting it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Bane is freaking awesome.
Bane helped out on those guys
Oh, yeah.
for sure.
Did you
All right,
do the
I'll
minus
answer
4 to your... Oh, wait,
He
no,
didn't
you
have
got
to.
20.
Right.
Ollie, it's your turn.
Bane is like your witch bolt.
No, I mean I don't need I don't need to use Bane when I have like I'm rolling 3s,
Oh yeah.
which I rolled all
Yeah.
of the attacks for that guy, and the save for him for the other one that's rolled up. I rolled like a 3, a 4, and a 7.
Ooh.
So it's like it doesn't do
Yeah.
anything. I mean, it's just like throwaway rolls,
Yeah.
throwaway rolls, throwaway rolls. All right, what are you doing, Ollie?
Using another spell drops concentration on the current one, correct? Even if it's not
as long
another
as
concentration.
No.
we are in round 5,
Mm-hmm.
so
Bane is
you're-
still up for sure.
Yep, it's still up. We're just halfway through.
No,
You're
you
1
can
minute.
cast other
So
spells.
all this happened in 30 freaking seconds.
That's
You can cast other spells. As long as it's not another concentration. So if you feel like casting Fireball, you can.
No, that's
I don't think you can cast Fireball.
I can't. No.
I would die if you cast
I'm just gonna pick up my Caltraps. Can that be my action?
it.
Pick them up and put them back in my bag.
Like, just use your trunk
Yeah,
like a Hoover vacuum.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be my action.
So you're just picking up stuff.
I'm just in the middle of the fight, just looking and
Okay.
assessing that Pandora's okay. She's got this.
Yeah, he's like.
I look over and I'm
"No, let
like-
me help."
Just move along.
As
I
a
got this,
fireball
boys.
zinged
I've got
past
it.
you.
Yeah. Pink, 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 pink. And every time they bite you, you're just like, stop trying to bite me. I'm stabbing you. Can't you see I'm stabbing you?
You're annoying. Stop. Okay. Oh no. I got 10. That did nothing.
Yeah, 10 doesn't hit.
Nat 20.
This thing is dead. Tell me it's dead. I got a 20.
Okay, you need to roll your
Yeah, you-
percentile dice.
My what now?
Your percentile
This
dice.
one?
Yep, and the other one.
This one?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. 10 plus 0. It's 100?
Does 100?
I guess so, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, nothing happens.
No, it'd be
So-
a 10.
It landed on a 10.
Oh, it's an actual 10.
Yeah,
Plus
plus
0,
the
not
0.
0, 0.
Right.
Zero.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah, so you rolled a 10. So yes,
Okay.
I need you. Now I have, so that
Wait,
the spell goes off.
100 doesn't do anything?
Mm-mm.
100 should be like you summon a million
Trust me,
butterflies.
when I'm doing my math, it's the same if you say it works from
Oh, okay.
0
it's
to
like
30 or from 70 to 100, right? It's
Yeah.
always the same. And when it's the lower number, it's easier to do the other math that I'm dealing with. So she needs to roll under a certain number for it to work, but the number always increases as she increases in level.
Joke's on you.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she started out at like she had to roll a 35 or less, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now she has to roll 49 or less.
She got a 10. Good job.
She got a 10, right? So the number she has to roll underneath keeps increasing as your level goes up,
Mm.
right? So pretty soon, like let's say you were level 20. At level 20, you would just have to roll less than a 75.
Okay.
So it goes off more often
Right.
the higher level you are.
Mm.
That's the
Usually it's the opposite. Usually when you're younger, it goes off.
that's a different problem.
I don't think I'm gonna have that problem.
I don't know. You don't even know what's going on right now.
Yeah. She knows exactly what's going on. She's just not saying anything. Okay, I need you to roll 3d6.
Mm.
It's okay. We know you and Derek are both dragons.
Dragon Queens.
Okay, what's that
Oh, you
total?
figured it out? You actually talked to him and changed your
13.
story?
13.
Well, no, it's still
Okay,
it's still
so
the same.
just as your swing comes
I'm not
down,
Yes.
But
you
it's
right last second, and you just burst him into
As long
flames,
as
and
you
he's
guys
gone.
got it figured out. Yeah.
He is
Bye bye.
he has been removed from the battlefield.
No more.
Do you have any other attacks? Was that your first
both.
swing or your second swing?
That was my second.
Okay, so you're done.
Yes.
Great. I mean, not great, but I'm just saying. Well,
And I'm just gonna keep on standing there watching this
oh yeah, he's
quarrel with
suffering. He's suffering. All right, Zadova.
All right. I want to turn around and investigate this pile of ashes.
Okay,
And
so you start to bend down and put your finger in ashes. All right,
I'm just wondering.
Zenrik.
For some reason, I'm not surprised that it went down this way. Like, just how everything goes wrong for you, like, the wrong attacking your own people just seems normal.
That's
I'm gonna
awesome.
verbal the crocodile and just be like, haha, you got trapped inside of a blanket. I know what that feels like.
Sex.
Vicious mockery.
Sexy.
You're gonna mock the trick that's caught in the rug. Okay.
Since it's not an attack.
No, I get
Yeah.
it. I get it. Okay. So what is it?
16.
16.
Wisdom.
What-
But he's Bane too.
With advantage.
Oh, you're gonna give me advantage.
Yes.
Okay.
Still minus Bane though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nope. I didn't do it.
Aha!
Ooh.
I'm bringing the heat today. Watch these D4s
He's
fly.
really mocked.
It's called Mega Mock.
Yeah, it's Mega
Oh,
Mock. Yeah.
that's a 7 and 9.
So a total of 9.
Total of 9.
But he also has disadvantage.
But what does he have disadvantage on?
On his next attack.
Okay, well there is no attack. He's not
On
gonna attack.
rugs. Disadvantage on all rugs.
All right, Thylac.
Trying to
Whoa.
chew the rug.
What?
I'm gonna Sacred Flame that bad boy too.
Okay. Okay, so you're gonna say Bane. That's an actually attack spell, right?
No, it is also a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, and he's restrained too. So it's...
Yeah, but you're throwing it. But you're basically throwing fire at him.
I am a radiant flame like radiance descends on a creature that you can see within range.
Great, that's fine. Okay,
Dexterity saving throw.
okay, that's fine. That fails.
12 damages.
He's toasty.
Yeah.
You notice that the rug is singed by what you just did.
Radiant?
The rug seems to have been altered.
Nice. Sounds good to me.
All right, Thylac.
Boom. That's a 10. That will not attack a rug. Maybe it will. I don't know. Does a 10 hit a rug?
I don't know.
How about the drapes?
No, it doesn't hit.
Okay. Well then, ding dong, Mr.
The
Crocodile.
Gosh.
I need a wisdom saving throw from the croc.
Should put the
13.
14 it is.
Okay.
I should do what?
put the rug in the bag of holding.
That is 9 damages. Sorry, Pandora, you're about to get eaten by a rug here in a second. Because that's a mind thing as well, so it's not actually, shouldn't actually do anything to the rug.
Alright, so that brings us to Guardy Drakey trying to wiggle free. And I think that's a DC 13 to escape.
Minus.
He's been trying to escape this whole time.
Nope, he can't get out of it. Which means he takes 2d6 plus 3.
This wasn't meant to be.
That rug is. It was a tarp, but not for Pandora. Rezmir left the room, and it's just like.
Trap gone wrong.
Trap gone absolutely wrong. Odds or evens. I should have known better. Alright, Ollie, it is your turn.
I like to pick odd numbers.
Just think. Who will remember that? We'll
I'll
know
remember
for
this.
next.
I'd like to go over
Don't
here.
ever offer odds and evens. Just go, it freaking eats your brains out.
I'd like to go over here.
Uh-huh.
Actually, what's this?
That's
That's
a
a
chair.
chair.
And that's
Can I
her
sneak
desk.
past this and come to here?
Give him the
Sure.
chair.
Just
Where's
a
this
chair
guy
from the
located?
rug.
Right
He's
there.
rolled
Which
up. in
one? He's just
Right
rolled up.
there.
Yeah.
Right
Wait,
there.
so this rug is
Yeah,
burritoed.
It's burrito.
Yeah.
It's a burrito.
Yeah.
It's a big burrito
Yeah.
with a
Can I
with
just
a guard rake.
swing
Sure.
at this?
Yeah.
I want to hit
It
something.
got Aladdin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like what got Aladdin.
Nat 20. Does that hit?
Nope.
Legendary action.
Legendary
Misses.
action.
The rug has a
The rug has a legendary action. It saves against your attack.
Yeah.
It's got
Oh, you're the
steel.
toothpick for the pig in
It's
a
got
blanket.
mithril. It's got like mithril string in it or something.
Its tassel just bats it away.
It's like,
Yeah.
get back, bitch.
I've got someone. Leave me alone.
Naughty thing. Leave me alone.
I'm pretty happy about that.
You
Now
know,
that's
20.
good.
Yeah. You reckon?
Just banging the rug.
we are. So is the rug. Don't get rid of our greatest ally.
Yeah.
We might be able to use him more.
That's why I said stuff him in
I
the
did
bag only.
13 on
Yeah.
that one.
Okay. You double the dice and then add your.
Correct.
So, because it's a crit, take your damage die.
I did. So 13 on that. Yes, that's
Okay.
on the first swing.
Okay. And that's your crit damage.
Okay, correct.
Derek brings.
And now my second swing.
I'll ask him here in a second.
It is not a natural, but it is at 20
Nice.
Okay.
for another 10 damage. So I did a 23 slice, and I just want to make a slice in the rug. I'm trying to let the heat out of the hot pocket.
Okay. So as you do that, you notice that there is a now dead, rather oozing guard drake. You kind of cut it open, and it's just now oozing.
It's oozing
like,
guard drake out of
yeah,
this
it's
hole.
like oozing
Oh, this is
guard
the
drake out of
grossest
it.
carpet.
Yeah, it's gonna take some shout to get that stain.
Your thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy. That thing is clean as a whistle. I don't want to tell you about the walls in this place, but that rug is clean.
The walls may be bad, but the rug is magnificent, except for the cut.
Yeah.
All right, Pandora.
Okay.
Derek makes a good point. Could we take the rug and then stuff it into a bag of holding, and then when we see Tiamat, just like throw it onto a claw?
So it's just
just one claw and the rug on it.
The guard. Tiamat's killed by a rug.
The guard drink's still part of it.
Tiamat eventually kills, or the rug eventually smothers Tiamat. It like covers a nostril,
Yeah.
makes it hard for her to breathe.
Why not?
Bring
Anything
that-
She has reduced vascular activity.
Yeah.
anything is plausible.
Legendary reaction.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
Anything is
It
plausible.
crawls up her nose into her brain. It suffocates her brain. Legendary reaction.
This is our best ally.
It's a rug of smothering. So tough.
All
Oh,
right,
that's good
Pandora.
stuff. Sorry.
Okay, so the guard is dead. Correct?
Yeah.
The
Well,
rug.
you think so? You're pretty sure that the Drake is dead.
Oozing.
When
Okay.
he cut it, it's like
it
it's
hot pocket
oozing.
oozed.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
oozing. It appears to be oozing guard.
Okay. Is the rug moving? Do I see that the rug is moving?
The rug is continuing to constrict, and that's part of the reason. That's one of the reasons why the guard drake is now oozing, is because the rug keeps trying to.
It's like
Close up.
squeezing the guts out of it.
I'm like
It's like
almost tempted
toothpasting the.
Yeah.
not wanting to do anything just because I don't want to engage with it.
You don't want to be engaged with it?
No, because I don't know what it'll do to me.
Love you long time.
Yeah.
Come get some. Is here. Say hi.
Hey, come get some.
Okay, I'm gonna take my sword and I'll just swing at the thing.
All right,
in
let's
front of
have
me.
it. It's not too hard to hit.
No, I got a total of a 7.
Yep, I don't know how you missed a rug, but you missed a rug.
Yeah.
It's literally
You're like,
the floor.
See, this is
How do
why
you miss the
I didn't
floor?
need to engage in it because I then now got a 9.
In total?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how you missed the rug.
Yeah.
You're like,
Everyone's
I don't
like-
want to hit that ooze.
You're just like, yeah, I don't want that on my sword.
Yeah.
All right, Zadova. Let's finish the rug of smothering.
Alright.
It's the last thing that is still remotely a target and painful for you.
Would I have line of sight of it from here? I mean, I would think at the corner. Or
I don't know. If you were behind
Thylac.
Thylac, you could.
Okay. I don't know if I. I mean, what do you think?
Here, get the get the ruler of aiming. I don't think you do. I think
No.
you see Pandora.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely not. You need to be over.
Okay.
Yeah, you just see Pandora.
Well, I guess I'll just hang out here.
I guess I'll just
Yeah.
stand here and look like a moron.
Yeah. I don't know
All right,
what else to
Zenric.
do.
I go up and spare the dying on the guard drake.
You're gonna what?
Go up and do spare the dying on the guard drake.
Okay.
Oh. Vicious mockery, that rug of smothering with extra with advantage for you.
Okay. What am I rolling?
16 wisdom.
And I get advantage.
Yeah. Because I don't want to hit anything tonight, apparently.
But it's wisdom.
Yep.
Yeah, I definitely failed.
Yeah! Take double damage, Dave. That's 6 and 5. 11.
That rug is.
And then I will call forth the radiant heavens. Dexterity. This thing's probably pretty dexterous, though. 16. Dexterity save. Pow. Pow.
19.
Dang it, I rolled 14.
All right, Thylac.
You're gonna kill it.
Let's burn a world down.
Yay!
'Cause that's what you do.
That's a 16. That hits.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 18 damage.
Holy moly.
And then ding dong. I need a wisdom saving throw.
Hold on.
Is
How
this
much
on the
damage?
rug?
16.
Can rugs ring doorbells?
No, the doors are being. The
Okay.
bells are being rung. They're being told.
Which
He
is like
is-
some mental attack thing.
He is at
Yep.
dinner with his in-laws, so he is not home. That'll be another 10 if you fail.
And what am I rolling?
Wisdom 14.
Nope, I failed.
Another 10.
So what does it look like when Toll the Dead kills a rug?
Well, I don't. Ding dong.
Dude,
The
rugs
rug
have
is
rings.
dead.
Basically the constriction thing I was telling you about, kind of pushing the ooze of the guard drake up through the cut you made. You see it all of a sudden, it kind of slacks, and the rug kind of starts moving out almost like melting ice cream, and kind of meets the natural. You know how
A melted
rug, after
Swiss
it-
roll.
Yeah, it's kind of a melted Swiss roll, so you can tell it's rolled up. There's something lumpy in it, but it's flat, and it seems to have stopped moving. But there's still
Spare the die.
there's some entrailish.
The good cream filling. Yeah,
The
gotcha.
cream filling of the guard drake is being a little oozy coming out.
Mmm.
All right, and with that, combat is complete.
Mission complete.
All
Wow,
right.
I cannot believe.
You can't?
No, it's freaking amazing.
So any fibrous art does not need to be touched at all.
Holy cow!
Basically.
How much damage did that rug of smothering do is what I want to know. I think it was 30 plus, wasn't it?
Oh, it was way more than that.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
We don't even have to do anything.
Yeah, the guard drakes had. Let me restart it.
240.
Let me restart it. Yeah, the guard drakes had 77 health.
Oh.
So the rug did 77 damage. Killed it. The rug had 60. Rezmir had 132.
Ooh.
Plus legendary resistance and breath that just never recharged. I couldn't get her breath attack to recharge because you roll to see if it recharges. Yeah, and she wasn't in a place to ever get advantage. Imagine that. If she did, then she would have hurt you even more. So
Yeah, I was actually surprised you moved her out of the room. I figured you'd try and bring her in the room to where it was close quarter combat.
well, I had a theory of what was going to happen, and none of my theory worked. So
Are you surprised?
Fireball. No.
Like her eyebrows?
yeah, her eyebrows.
Are you
were
McDonald's
very-
eyebrows right now?
Yeah.
It did not go the way I expected.
What did you think was gonna happen?
Someone was gonna get in the rug and die.
Yeah, I was totally expecting you to be. So my expectation was the rug would take care of you, grapple you,
I can
Where
see
I
that.
would
then-
be out of commission. to
and
help
no one
anybody.
would see
Oh,
because of the darkness. They
Right.
wouldn't see that you're grappled.
so I'd be alone.
So you're alone
Nobody would
With
help me.
with a
darkness.
chomp.
with the
Yeah.
chomp coming after
So you would
you.
have dropped and dead potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna like. Well, she's got a lot of health and she's got high AC,
But
but you have to break your own. The thing about the rug is every time it's the rug's turn, it tries to re-grapple you.
Right.
So you have to make a grapple saving throw. Basically, if it grapples you, you have to spend your action. You can't attack it. Your action is to break out of it,
Right.
so it doesn't do you damage. But you're not really given the opportunity to do damage unless it misses, right? But it rolls with +5,
Yeah.
so it kind of re-grapples
Yeah.
pretty often.
Yeah.
So what it would do is it takes you completely out of the fight.
Right.
That was my intention.
I was gonna get occupied.
And there were 2 other drakes in there.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so you do stand up and you do a little chompy chomp for 1 round. You're still getting beat on by the drakes. I just thought, I've got you.
Yeah.
There'd be a lot of rolling. I
Under
was
his
expecting,
skin.
but I thought you're out of the way.
Yeah.
With the darkness, it puts it at everybody with disadvantage to try and hit her if she's in the dark,
Right.
right? And so if she can be in the dark with blind sight, if I can get her breath weapon to recharge, she can sit there and breath weapon you all day long, and you have disadvantage hitting her, and she has normal hitting you all, right? Like this is not a big deal. And then if I do need to get close, I was expecting the sword. I was expecting to hit some, because like when you got hit by the sword, and when you got hit by the sword,
Yeah.
it hurts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
26.
It's a painful thing, right? So I don't know. I don't know exactly how the rest of the fight, but my intention was for you. I say you. Whoever was first in that door,
Right.
you're not part of the rest of the fight.
Right.
You've got these other 3 things that are going to keep you occupied, because Rezmir is a very hard fight, in theory. We found it tonight, maybe not so much.
Not with these group of people.
All right, so what are we doing now?
Who's up?
I'm-
Who's next? Like.
We're out of combat.
Okay. So.
I just want to go up and.
So now that you see that everything's dead, you're going to
Yeah.
start digging in the ashes again still?
I want to go check out that amulet or whatever.
All right, so there is it kind of looks like a brooch.
Mm.
It's
I think everybody should go in, and then we should shut the door.
Well, I want to. And then.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Go sweep up the ashes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, 'cause I
I'm
don't
shutting
want
the
people-
door on this thing just
Yeah.
in case anybody else comes out.
fine. Everybody gets in the room, and you're going to kind of dig through the
Yeah,
remains and bring
and then
those
go
things.
back into the room.
Okay, so bring the black thing into the middle of the room.
Okay.
Put everybody in the room.
Okay.
And then I'll take a photo of that so that I have an idea of what we're starting with next time, because positioning in this game from here on out is...
Yeah, we'll just guess that's where we're at.
I mean, I would want to shut. Wouldn't we shut the door?
The door's
Basically.
shut.
Right.
We'll call
Yeah.
the door shut.
I thaumaturgy it closed. Just kidding. I don't want it to slam closed.
Yeah.
Are we
I just-
stopping? Yeah.
We're gonna have a little bit of discussion here for
Okay.
about 3 minutes, and then yes, we're gonna stop.
You want me to stop stream or no?
No, leave it on because we're talking about the things that you're finding. You're closing the
Okay.
door.
I didn't know if you
Okay.
wanted to wait for Joe for that or not.
We can.
Because I don't know if he'll watch this, you know.
Okay. Then we'll just say you scooped up the stuff, you threw it in the middle. There's a rug and a body, a little ooze, and some ashes, ashy dust, and a few objects.
I'm pretty sure I saw him war paint from the ashes.
Okay.
Seeing if you'll do the acid dragon. Dave?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. So are you gonna war paint the dragon?
Are you sure?
No.
I'm pretty sure I saw
I
you
will
do that.
throw ash on you if you do that.
What? You're a black dragon ancestry, right?
Mm-mm.
He hates black dragons.
I hate black dragons.
I thought that you was the right because your
Brass.
ancestry is from the one that saved your family.
Right.
Okay, so brass. And what's the brass family weapon?
Fire.
It's fire.
That's why I do fire all the time.
Well, I was just asking because
Oh, yeah,
I wasn't sure.
Wait, I think you stopped doing Eldritch Blast.
Then yes.
I do.
So
Is that
with
not
that,
fire?
because you're
Okay.
right, Joe probably would want to hear all this and have us
Right.
properly go through and give him a shot at hearing all the story stuff and hear what's going on. So with that, we will wrap up the stream. It was very late start. It was what it was. We didn't get started till what, not 9:20, something like that. I had to go.
Amazing.
I had to go to a thing with my son since he's a senior, and go stand on the football field and be introduced, which was pretty cool.
Oh, you got to be introduced?
Well,
He's
they
a
just said
parent.
there's the parent. You walk out there with them, and they're like, "Here, this is the son, and this is his dad's name, and this is his mom's name, and they go to church here, and blah blah blah." And he said his favorite memory is this, and he plans on going to this school. And
What was
gives
his
us
favorite
history.
memory?
I don't know. I couldn't hear him. I just know
Oh.
when we were like the ninth in the row or whatever.
Mhm.
I could tell that's what they were talking about. The only thing that I heard was he was like, I want to major in chemical engineering. Like, oh, okay. I heard that, but I didn't.
Can I have towers?
Because it's through the.
PA.
PA.
And you're just like, I can't understand.
Yeah,
what's
no one
going on.
actually hears it.
So, I don't know exactly. Watching, we hope you watch again, and I don't know why or how I'm possibly going to get that little jump on the backside of our video, but maybe I'll figure it out on YouTube, because that might be a thing I can do. I can grab them both and smash them together.
Yeah.
So maybe that'll be fixed on YouTube. Instead,
Use the
you'll just
rug,
see.
pull them together.
Yeah, use the rug, and we'll roll them together into a burrito that will then try to suffocate you. It's fantastic. Anyway, thanks for watching.
Yes,
And
agreed.
We'll see you next week or something. I don't know.
Let us on the Menjay.
I can't keep track of my weeks.
Next Friday?
Next week we are gone.
Next
I'm
Friday
gone.
is the
Ninth.
8th.
Oh wait,
You're
8th?
gone.
I'm gone.
8th.
Right. So it'll
Okay.
be. See you in 2 weeks.
The 15th.
Yep. See you in
Six-
2 weeks. Stream. Love you.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Felicia's.